Welcome to another week of CKL. This time it is D1 divisional finals between UNI and Waterloo. I am one of your hosts, King of Lies.
And I am the other host, Ted Bear.
And we welcome you to what is essentially one of the final games of or possibly the final game of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe season so far. It's been a very, very long season given the 2-week gap we've had because of the reschedule, but we are finally ready to showcase Division 1, what is essentially going to be the two best teams in the entirety of CKL.
Yes, and not only is it two of the best teams in CKL, but it's also two of the most storied teams in CKL. Obviously, Waterloo has been a Division 1 staple ever since they stepped into the scene, even going all the way back to Season 1 with Ontario United, led by Inguide, Iona, Enor, and a bunch of other players. But University of Iowa has also been a really historic team. They've been competing since Season 1 of CKL, rising from Division 3 to 2, and then to Division 1 the last few seasons. These teams met in the finals last season in the fall, where Waterloo upset UNI 2-0 in the finals, and here we go with another rematch. This marks, I believe, Waterloo's fourth consecutive Division 1 finals appearance, in which they lost the first two, but won last season against UNI. And this also marks UNI's second straight appearance. And this is another historic match because this might also be the final match for a lot of CKL mainstays. A good majority of the UNI roster, Lemons Fox, Archie, and their other players have been competing together since Season 1, which was a whole 3 years ago. And I don't know their student status, but this might be the last time that this core really competes together. And this might be their last shot at a gold banner entirely together.
It's 100% possible. Might as well try to go out with a firework here, especially because they are currently 10-0, I believe, on the entire season so far, and they got the bye week into playoffs. So they're currently sitting undefeated. If they can get a 2-0 over Waterloo, what's better to finish your final season together with an undefeated season? But it is going to be easier said than done because Waterloo did get a good 2-0 win in semis to get here, and they are known for putting up a very good fight with another very, very stacked roster. So it's going to be a very entertaining match tonight.
Yes, and quick correction, because I had said University of Iowa, it is the University of North Iowa. So
North
I apologize for that, yes.
But looking back at the history of this season specifically, we could talk about the previous championships, but how do they match up this season? It's actually been a little strange because both times these two teams have met, it was a 5v6 with Waterloo not having one of their players each time and having to have 5. So this is the first time this spring season these two teams are actually going to match up at full strength. So this is going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
And we're actually going to pivot over to the starting lineups for both teams. Starting with the UNI side, we have Risei Fuzikawas, Sarkses, Piccolo Aura, John Time Trial, John Fortnite, and John Shock. That is going to be a mouthful to say while commentating for 3 different Johns, but very, very good lineup there. There's no wonder why they haven't gone 10-0. A lot of recognizable names, even though they might have, but not their actual names, but we know who they are.
Indeed. And over on the Waterloo side, you have a lot of their staples. You have Inguide, you have Iona, Enor, Conrax, Snowbird, and Sandwich. Inguide, Iona, mainstays. A lot of people know about them. They've been at the top of the Division 1 charts ever since they both started competing, but a lot of the Waterloo lineup, just like you and I, were kind of homegrown CKL originals, competing at the top level. Enor, Snowbird, and Sandwich, I believe, all got their start around Season 3 and Season 4 of CKL and have been big-time contributors to their school since. And Conrax, I believe, was a pretty prolific time trialer before joining the Warriors, I believe, last season.
Well, this is going to be a very intense D1 finals. It's going to be a very, very fun match. So it is best out of 3, as we've done with playoffs so far. So we'll have the first one. We might take like a quick 5-10 minute break, and we'll be back for the second. And if there is a third, if both teams split winning the wars, Then we'll go back to the third. And of course, big rule that you'll see tonight, you are not allowed to repick tracks through any of the 3 wars tonight. So once a track is picked, it's gone.
All right, and it looks like we are ready to get started almost.
It's looking like we got
everyone in room.
the 4-4-4. Yep, we are waiting for the all clear to get started. And I believe it is you and I hosting first, so they will most likely be starting in top spots. So that'll probably influence how tracks are going to be picked very early, but we'll just have to wait and see. But we should be all ready to go.
And here we are getting started. Division 1 Finals of Season 6 of ATX.
Best 2 out of 3. Let's do it.
May the best team win. This is exciting.
Ooh. You and I is opting to start with Toad's Turnpike as their first pick.
Yes, they have a lot of inwards on their roster. And
Yes.
This is one of the better tracks for the inward bikes in this game.
Yes. It is what I like to call very well-known inward bait, since if you see someone picking Toad's Turnpike and they play inward, you have to assume they're going to be good on it, since inward is, of course, very good on Toad's Turnpike. And then Waterloo's actually opting for Rock Mountain.
Which is very interesting, since it seems that they have majority of the top spots. But we're going to be going with Toad's Turnpike as our first track.
So Toad's Turnpike, we all know how this is going to start. Almost everyone in the lobby is going to try to hard press left for those 4 points right at the start. And we are starting with what I believe is Accident in first. So, and we're off. Accident's going to get 3 of those coins, keep tugging the tight line. Very smart to do on this track. Only goes for the single box, most likely getting a coin though. Does.
And we see Conrax cutting up into first as well.
So, gonna have a coin banana and 2. That's not a horrible item set with a pack mostly congested. You can see it is starting to spread out with Waterloo taking a decent amount of back spots right now, while UNI has decent mid to top presence. It is looking genuinely congested though. Conrax is slowly starting to take the breakaway though. Gonna get hit out by a mate there. That's not gonna be good very much.
That's very unfortunate. Pulling triple greens in pack though.
It's gonna be, I don't think as dangerous. You don't really see too many UNI. He has good amount of space, and the person closest to him, I believe, is behind Yoshi in the... Ooh. Gonna get hit by blue.
Unfortunate. Missing the snipe on Conrax, but getting the ricochet on the sandwich.
Ricochet off the bus.
Incredible.
And Reese is actually going to take out 2 directly ahead. That's really, really helpful. Giving UNI what looks like everything but 2 through 5, I believe, right now. Really good heading into lap 3, especially so as this track also has very little shortcuts. It's going to be very hard for Waterloo to be able to come back without a shock. But we do see 2 dodges. We could see it soon, but it's not looking likely since we're about halfway done with this track. So Waterloo's might be going to start pushing up, while UNI can mostly just hold their pieces up top.
Yep, and we see UNI using their dodges now as well.
There is the shock.
It gets John Shock out of shock, but Enor dodges on the Waterloo side.
It is going to be interesting to see how these play out. You actually do see a lot of yellow in top. It looks like Waterloo does have top 3 off that shock. Where are the other pieces going to fall? It's looking like we have another Waterloo player decently high. But yeah, Accident's going to finish with a 9.
Yep, and I believe Bugs crossed the line right before the blue. But that is a top 3 for Waterloo.
Top 3, 7, 11, 12. The 11, 12 is going to hurt a bit, but that top 3 is a really, really good first message that despite UNI being the 1 seed in this case, they are not going to go down without a fight.
Yep. And you know, I got to say, especially watching that race, that was kind of just the Waterloo special. After competing against them for 2 seasons where you have all the tops and then they pull a last slap shock to just steal the top 3. It's, in my opinion, one of the Waterloo signatures. And to be able to get that off into race 1 on the opponent's track, to get a 10-point lead off race 1, I think that's really strong.
Yes, especially considering that you got the majority of the top spots for UNI after that near final box set. It was also helpful that you were able to keep your first place up in first. And we are actually going to go to UNI's track pick again, which is Excite Bike Arena. Very good low mid / back. You can do a lot on this track, really, but it's also very good for tilling out that top 3. Very well known as the lounge special, since mostly anyone who plays lounge can't go 2 seconds without seeing someone get this track picked. But Waterloo is going to entertain that, but they are going to have one slightly drop back. Nope, leg back up. But they're going to keep one back there. UNI is going to have 3 shroom ups. One gets taken out immediately, but they are going to have a strong top 2 here with 4 closely behind 3. And you do start to see that pack spreading out slowly between the mid and the back. So we will have to see how that pans out because, again, shock is going to be very big on this map because those 2 shortcuts both at the tail ends of the turns of this huge straightaway. So we actually do see first. Ooh, Iona's going to get hit out by that. Yeah.
Unfortunate side hit there, side snipe. I believe that was UNI. Rise with triple greens. Oh, and then the rang.
Back rang as well.
2 shrooms, though. It's not terrible.
It's helpful. It's not terrible. But they do have, it looks like, 1-4 right now with UNI in mid spots. It's a really good reset to get through the cut. Gonna get lagged out. Though. That's gonna hurt.
Who almost gets the snipe with the green.
Still got a last throw with it, but you got to watch that teammate up there. Teammate, I believe, got tripped bananas. Misses it again, but
missed the ring, but he have the shrooms.
The issue is, I believe UNI might be looking at a top 3 right now with tripped greens, but Waterloo is everything behind that.
And they have a lot of shrooms too.
Yes.
Oh, but it looks like Iona's going to get
redded out.
Possibly by a teammate. That might have been a team kill.
Might have been. Could have also been a skip red from behind based on close proximity.
Yes, that's.
But this is looking like a good race for UNI.
Yep.
UNI top 2, 5, 6, 7. Really good race.
Incredibly strong response there by UNI. That's a 22-point gain for them, I believe.
Woo! Just when Waterloo took the 10-point, UNI is just going to take it right back with a plus 22. So, very, very good race. We did not see that last-minute shock, but once that lap 3 started, it was mostly time to push up. And Waterloo's going Ribbon Road while UNI is opting for PPS.
It's another very strong inward track, I believe.
PPS is, while PPS also works for anything, it does slightly tilt a little better for inward. We do have an indiv random, so we'll have to see how that goes. But PPS works for a lot of things. It's not particularly as strong as like Paris or Toad's Turnpike, one might think, but it's still good for inward. But it doesn't strongly favor it, which is what we're going to have to see right here.
Yep. Well, honestly, any sort of advantage in a playoff set, especially one that might end up going to 36 races, I mean...
Yeah, especially with UNI having 2 inwards. We actually are going to look at Bug's POV. He's going to burn out, unfortunately. He is actually going to be getting a coin, though, which is nice, and a box, but... Burnout at the start, especially on this track, with the only real notable shortcut being that ending one.
Ooh,
also going to fall off.
Yeah, getting lucky.
What Waterloo did as well.
Good. Yeah, we see Conrax in the back, and I believe they've mostly been front running for his squad.
Yeah. Something's bad to have happened for him to get all knocked down all the way down here. As we do see Bugs in the back, there is going to be a decent amount of space, but... Looking at the map, it's looking like UNI has very good top presence right now, but they do have bottom 2 right now.
They do have bottom 2, and it is arguably their 2 strongest runners in the bottom.
So we'll have to see how that goes. But it is looking like they also have top 2, but looks like one of their peaches just got hit out. There's a lot of chaos happening in the front.
There's a lot of action in the front.
There's a lot of hitting out. That peach in first is starting to look long gone.
It's a bar fight almost.
This is a devil mid pack right now. This is the thing you don't want to be caught up in. Ghost break out of it's gonna be
Ghost pulling 4 too. It's crazy.
Yeah, you have to pop that Ghost to the threat of the triple nanas. Pulls triple shrooms from Ghost in 6.
That is crazy.
That's good. You might have to burn one here because your mate pulled trip greens.
Yes,
but
it looks like it might have been lagged, but it looked like one of the Waterloo players hit the fence as well.
Yeah, if you take that tight enough, Mario Kart might think you hit the wall and then you'll be teleported forward. But you and I with a 1-4 right now. Oh, really good back. I believe that was Iona. That's going to give top 3 space, and it's going to make it a little easier to take out that one with 2 mates in 2 and 3. But we see accident here in the mid pack. Mid pack's also going to be incredibly crucial. Blue is out, so that's going to be a little chaotic.
It's going to hit.
Orange going to take it out.
Wow.
I think a Ghost might have had more.
Reds, and he takes out one of the
2 out.
Players. Insane.
Oh my god. All right, let's take a look at this carnage.
That's bottom 3 for Waterloo.
But they are going to get 1-3. It's going to soften the blow a bit, but whew. You're going to be taking, if it's anywhere of the range of plus minus 10, you're going to be taking that if you're either team with how crazy that was.
Yes.
But I'm not really surprised with how crazy it went because it is PPS. It is very tight knit, and we saw a lot of triples being pulled like everywhere
in crazy spots. And then even though we didn't have the POV on it, but if you looked at the mini map, there were so many. It was getting hit out.
There was so many players, and the moment we got up there, we saw what. Trip greens everywhere.
I think we can do 5.
Ghost in 6, and that was only.
Ghost was pulled in
If I make it,
There's always jungle as well.
It looks like it was.
I don't think they're gonna jungle. No, we can't get a truck though.
Yeah. I mean, Mario Kart World's coming up next after this, so I didn't know we were playing World already with Ghost in 4. But we are going to Bone Dry Dudes.
This is completely alright.
Also very good for
especially for
out those guys.
I think I burned. No, not bad.
They have shroom second.
Yeah.
He just immediately shroomed.
Streaming up 80.
One of us is taking this road, I think.
Bone Dry Dudes.
I'm dead.
Okay.
It's looking like we have a very, very congested path, a very bumpy track.
I'm nanas.
I have 2-5.
I got one?
Yes.
Oh, nice, nice. Nana. Oh, sorry.
Top 4.
Right now,
Top 4.
5? Top 5.
Okay, top 5 last. Top 5 last. Well, they're gonna cut, so
I'm shooting up.
let me know spots after cut.
Especially
Yeah,
with that
I
big ending cut, it's going to let them break away a
Okay,
little easier, especially if they take a gear, which they are. And now they are going to have a shroom in 1. That's
Still top 5?
We're top
really,
5?
really
There's
good.
greens and 6. Greens and 6.
Oh my god, they got me into the
So they're going to be able to just run this for now.
I have horn. Oh, never mind.
Oh, wait. What?
And it is looking like that's a little crazy. We are going to swap over to Bugs here. Having a Rang Shroom in 10 is going to hurt. That blue's going to be out, but Waterloo is still top 3 with that Shroom in 1. So assuming it didn't get ghosted, we are going to see a blue dodge here. You and I likely backing out. But it actually looked like that blue did a little damage to both teams. But hanging in the back here, there is a good distance, so we might see Shock being pulled soon as Bugs is starting to back out for it.
Yeah.
Nope.
Cycling the star. I think if they held on to it, it might have had just a little bit of a higher chance to pull. But
Maybe
having golden
I think,
there is a little unfortunate because they did have to miss a set.
yeah, but I think they were also maybe trying to guarantee getting up top, since there is that second item set, and if they didn't pull golden, they could have shuffled one more time to pull something that maybe was Shock. But it is looking like you and I is just going to push up here toward the end, which they do have one back for maybe lag forward, but maybe a Hail Mary Shock at the last second. I don't know what we'll do. But
Two single shrooms instead.
2 single shrooms in 11, and then misses set. That's a you and I bot.
This might be a you and I bot
maybe
4.
Oh, this is a killer. UNI bottom 5.
Wow, good 3 though.
Oh,
By Rise.
3 is gonna salvage it a little bit,
A
but
slight, but that's
I
gonna be a
expect
massive
Waterloo to
swing
take.
for Lou.
Yeah, this is gonna be a Waterloo lead in a second.
Let's see. Yep, that's now
Yeah.
a plus 14 for Waterloo.
What's that? 32 in
I
Waterloo.
believe
Yeah, let's build the
so. I
lead.
think it's
Let's-
32
Yeah,
points.
let's just go.
What do you
Uh,
want for 1?
Yeah, what do you want for 1?
Crazy.
I'd like
That's
high roll.
crazy.
High roll? Okay, let's go high roll. That's fine, that's
Like,
fine.
really, really
Okay.
good Waterloo. They're
I mean,
gonna go
unfortunately, I already
high
know
roll,
we're
check
playing,
capitalize off of it.
Rainbow,
We'll
so-
go with
We'll
you
get
and
a
I
track
will be able
this
to
time, believe.
make sure that bottom
Believe,
line
believe.
catch up, but
It'll be like last
Oh,
time.
it just
never
looks
mind.
like
I lied, sorry.
Waterloo
I think we got
is
it.
gone.
I mean,
they're
right.
gonna
You and I just could not
But what did we
They
get last time?
needed
Wasn't
that
it like
shot, they just
4
didn't.
out of like 24 track picks or something insane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
FTC.
And we're actually going to go
Yeah,
to
against them too.
That was our
training
last
here.
match. Like,
Very,
we genuinely
very well
gone,
known,
like,
very
4
big
the last, like,
utilized track is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially because that
As a
beginning,
team.
that whenever
That was
the
kinda
draft
crazy.
have very strong power ratings here, especially with multiple wins.
Right?
You do see some people starting to turn on the smart steer to try to do that smart steer.
Yep, looks like it's gonna be.
I'm
sure.
not that
That's
techy.
true as well.
Definitely.
We're all up here, I'm drafting.
Considering I see a lot of yellow behind, but
It's just gonna go
Dropping
off.
again.
I got bumped into the ball.
They're ring, they're
Obviously
ring.
just attack trip. Nana's
Yeah,
gonna
okay.
be pretty big.
I can't
Try to trail him if you can.
Rank
Nice,
in
nice,
the
nice. Top
trail
3,
on,
top
that's
3.
gonna be huge.
Nice, nice.
Gotta
He's
start
got
Yeah, I'm
rank.
gonna shroom up. I'm gonna shroom up.
Taking another
I'm
top
just
three.
taking
That's
soon.
nice.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, my bad. Should be fine.
We're gonna see what you and I.
Nana, red.
You and I is like behind in 25, but get
Where are
some
my
rank
tricks? Oh my god.
Nana tight here.
And
Stand
it looks
second.
like the rank also shows the red.
They're chilling down at 5.
I've bonded for
4 6.
Yeah.
Blue's out. I have triple reds and
Out. Gonna bump
5.
into the wall. That's gonna kill a lot of speed as soon as this.
Can I go to 9?
A lot of gonna get knocked out there. A lot
I'm
of
trying to-
They have range behind you,
also
yeah.
bottom pack compared to that top 3, top 4 that's just up the wall.
Point single
And that's
box.
really where we're gonna be pointing our line on this.
Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Oh my god, sorry.
I got built off. It's
Okay.
over.
Gonna
Oh,
follow
back.
that.
Bottom
Nah, I'm
3.
getting double redded.
Bro, I'm
You're gonna be
Right
in.
out 9. It is.
Oh.
With the car.
Ah, they're getting top 2. They're getting
A
top
lot of
4.
Waterloo in the back here. You and I.
Ah, they got top 5.
Getting very good race and trying to make up that minus 14.
Yeah, that's right.
They got
Sorry.
11.
Yeah, that's right.
Probably
Unlucky. Did you just drive off?
No, I like
Waterloo.
went.
And
I was
the
turning the
pendulum
bomb and I
has
went wide on purpose, and
swung
then he just
right
passed me
back.
and I got trailed.
Yep.
Oh,
That is.
that's
I tried to like break him.
Immediately going back, I think that's gonna maybe eclipse that.
He was
He
too
was,
close.
he was too
Plus
close.
32 we
He was
just
too
saw.
close, yeah.
No, it's
But I-
plus 30.
Oh, it's so dumb.
All good, all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do rock rock, yeah.
No, we definitely just get top 2 if I don't do that.
I don't
Sorry.
know, that's the reason. I don't like math. But you and I is gonna go Paris.
That is a 30-point swing.
Okay. Okay, maybe I'm not that bad. But you and I is gonna go Paris here. I'm imagining their 2 inwards are toward the top here. So having those 2 getting priority off of it's gonna be very nice. But we are gonna go to Rock Mountain here. Very big bagger with a huge shortcut in the middle that's basically gonna make this entirely shock dependent. But it is one of those rare tracks that Golden is going to be really good on, since popping a Golden in that cut is going to take you all the way to the end, and you get a second power item. So we'll have to see how both teams play it with sending people back and keeping people up at the front.
We see players immediately working out in one. Player around to go back.
Oh, yeah. It looks like we have 5, maybe 6 going, so it seems like it might have 50-50 bag to it. Because keeping in that top is very important, since if Stockton doesn't have, then you're going to have some people at the top. It's based on how far back both teams are going. It's going to be interesting. But Waterloo's going to take over 1 here with you and I falling closely behind in 2-3. Actually getting fired out. That's gonna hurt, but only having a single shroom with no coins is gonna hurt chance to push me up. Blue is already out going for I believe that's Waterloo. It's looking like tight top 2 right now. Nope, that is going to hit out. Nope, you and I actually had a dodge for it. So, yeah, accidents not pulling really anything good here in 4. Too close to be able to pull anything good, but not having enough coins right now is going to hurt chances of pushing up as well.
They could do possibly like a Hail Berry drop, but that gets incredibly risky, especially on Rock.
Yeah, especially because you have to assume at this point everyone in the back has more than 7 coins. You have 2. Gotta hit himself with a Nana. That's gonna hurt his
coins now.
They're shocked.
shocked. When
Yeah.
it rains, it pours.
It is just one of those races for accident. And now the question is, will the Dodgers be able to capitalize? It does not look like it, since the majority of those top spots in Shock were at that little boost panel part. They were able to get top speed immediately.
Indeed. It does look like a lot of the upper mid-pack though has become Waterloo. UNI
Outside
does
of-
have second.
I think you and I believe has top 2. I think all of Waterloo is Yellow Yoshi. But accident actually having a golden. So golden into Trip Shrooms
And
is going to
triple
help a lot
shrooms.
here.
Especially with
That's
the
gonna be
7
able
points
to-
this time.
Yeah, that's going to be able to push all the way to the back. Now the question is, what happens to the rest of the top mids and lower mids? Because now it's a jumble.
Blue's out.
Blue is out. That's
And
going
it
to hit
hits
someone
out.
on you and I.
John Shock is out.
Will get one. Nope. Actually going to drop like 2 or 3 spots on that final.
Yep, and that is a Waterloo 2 through 4, 6.
With a
So,
bot 2, though.
Yes, nice little recovery, but I think you and I should
We're not gonna have
still
that- A lead, yes.
Yes, they should have a very small lead.
It's not that big pendulums thing we just saw in back-to-back races. We're back to that normal, very low plus minus, what you'd expect out of a D1 with like don't give, don't take. But again, that Shock really, I thought it came out a little early, but Waterloo was able to capitalize on it very well. So we'll have to see how much they capitalized on it. You and I's opting for Madrid, which is what I think is a very good everything track.
Indeed, and another Ribbon Road pick for
Really?
Waterloo.
I'm surprised Ribbon's the
We're only
call
down
here, because
16.
Ribbon's another
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
for
no,
Schroeder.
It's calm, it's
The
calm.
majority of
Calm,
Waterloo
calm, calm.
2 through 4, 6. But we'll just have to see how it goes with Ribbon Road. We are officially halfway through, and actually, I believe that race was even. So we're still sitting at plus 16 in favor of you and I as we head over to Ribbon Road. We see very little or no one actually backing out. Very
That's true.
well known strategy because you can bag this.
I have to do this.
I'm bumped you super wide.
Eeyore is actually going to
You
get
know,
hit out
hit out
over.
immediately.
Shouldn't
That's-
be.
I'm
uh,
second or 1. Oh, never mind, I'm first.
Send all the way to the back.
Red's going up.
Yeah.
And now it's going to be
Was he high?
bagging central
Nothing
here
I can
for
see.
Eeyore.
Okay.
So we are actually going to head over to Accident here. And going to get double item set. And we actually do see 2 Waterloo members backing out now. So I wouldn't be shocked if another UNI. It's looking like they do have one staying back with them. But this top presence is looking mixed right now with UNI holding down the fort in 1 with Waterloo closely behind. We do see a bomb high. That's going to take out 2 Waterloo members.
That's
Really
a
good bomb here.
Easy bomb, yeah.
That's a really good bomb. And blue is going to be out for Iona here. Having to shroom past Iona because he did slow, and UNI is going to take over top 3 right here. Really, really good spot, especially since it looks like that lower pack is going to start moving up. So Shock's going to become even less likely. With a shroom in 1, are you going to opt to cut? Slightly?
Little
Just
bit.
kind of messed up the cut a little
Lit-
bit.
Yeah, a little bit of a
Little bit of a blunder there.
yeah.
It's a good trail though.
Very
Keeps that top 3. Waterloo is very, very heavy back, while UNI is very top. If nothing changes in these last couple turns, this is going to be a huge race for UNI. Another maybe big pendulum swing. We'll have to see here in a second.
Engai has gone back up into 3rd, it seems.
Yep.
But with two shells for defense here.
Yes, but it do see a couple Waterloo members backing up. I don't know if that red back actually hit something.
I think it did. I think they might have fallen off the
This
map. Nope, never mind.
Nope. Gonna opt to keep it. Not gonna opt to slow horn everyone. Everyone behind was UNI. So we'll have to see who got one, because that looked like a very close finish, and it was Rise. This is another very good race. It looked like Waterloo had, I think, 8 through 11. I could be wrong on those numbers, but they did have a good amount of bottom spots now. Let's see where that swings. But again, like, we didn't see shock on that, and I feel like that's what Waterloo was pushing for. We did just see someone re-enter the arena, so maybe we had a DC there. We'll have to see in a second, but UNI is opting for Bowser's Castle here. And we do see a Gorge pick. I think we might have had a DC. Maybe.
Possibly.
We'll have to see in a second.
I think so, because the Mii's have shifted around on the characters.
Yes.
Or the track
Maybe?
select.
No, because I don't see any zeros on the board right now. It was just a random Mii swap. No one's
That's
playing Mii though, so a little weird, but
It's a
We do see
mental
that-
level up.
maybe. But we do see that 30 shift in UNI's favor as we head over to Bowser's Castle. Very good front runner track with only one big shortcut at the very end. And we do see a very, very congested top pack here at the second. That ball is maybe going to take out some people there. Maybe spread the pack around. Iona's going to red out, take over one with a red. Very strong position to be in. But with that shortcut at the end, it's something you just have to keep in mind. Going to opt to back it. I don't know if that managed to hit anyone or just slide through, because that pack is, again, really, really tight in tops. And we do swap over to Bugs here. Bugs holding red ring. Very, very good set to have heading into lap 2. You do see a lot of UNIs around, so we're going to opt to play some defense with that red. Try to get the item shuffle. Is going to miss the set, though. That's a really good nano placement. That messed up 3 people's UNI lines.
I think they tried to break and stop, but they got bumped into it too.
I saw 3 people break and spot. One of you 3 is going to have to take the fall for that. We already going to see Bowser punch the ground, so Bugs is not going to get the boost here, because we do see a decently sized gap in top 3, which looks like UNI is leading with Waterloo close second going into that shortcut. We're going to see Bugs catch up a little bit here. Blue is going to be out.
Gonna get hit out, but it's going to.
Ooh, there's Shock.
Oh, Shock to cancel.
Shock, and I see a lot of. I don't know whose it was, but I do see a lot of yellow dodging. I have to assume this is Waterloo.
Oh,
Bugs
no.
gonna get plonked
Bugs
into the
hits
wall.
Right after
Waterloo.
running out Enor too.
Waterloo, I believe it might be top 4 right now, but it's UNI's gonna need something big here, and they can't rely on Shock. That cooldown's not gonna be able to be enough right now. But having a lot of shrooms is huge. For the second time, Bowser knocks Bugs off the stage!
Incredible.
Oh my god.
But that is. I think that is
that hurts.
Waterloo 9-10 at least, possibly 12.
Possibly, I think it's 9, 8, 9, 10. Bugs almost gets knocked off again at this point. I don't think it matters too much, but I think Waterloo got top 2. Top 4.
9-10.
Woo!
Wow, incredible recovery there
And
with the Shock.
That was a really, really
very
good shock.
Unfortunate.
Yes. That was, woo! That was an intense race. We are going to see the pendulum swing back in the way of Waterloo, and that lead is cut down to 6. Going into final GP.
Into the final GP of game 1. This has been really, really close.
This is really, really close. We are going to see UNI opt to pick Moo Meadows. Very good lower drafter / shroomer. Waterloo's got to pick something. They're going to go Dragon Driftway. Keep those top 4 up there.
Yep.
It is also going to help that Dragon Driftway. We have seen Waterloo pick a decent amount of the anti-inwards, which doesn't sound as bad, but UNI does have 2 inwards, so it is going to affect them a little bit, and we are going to go to Moo Meadows, that low Moo Meadows in the top row.
Interesting pick. Because I've always seen Moo Meadows get used as kind of like a poor man's Twisted Mansion. like only use if you already use TM. So
I could see people preferring this over TM because of the shortness this track offers. Like, if you want to rely on just solely pushing up out there and maybe not shock as much, this track might be a little bit better. Because TM is, of course, a lot longer than a track with only 2 item box sets, which is going to be huge to consider.
Yep. And we see 2 Waterloo players here take the cut, and Iona and
And we
Ingite.
do see him have top 4 right now. Gets the
And that's
trail
a
on
nasty
accident. That's a
trail.
really good trail. Keep
Oh
that
my
top 4,
goodness.
but they are going to be defenseless with, it looks like 2 UNI right behind them. And it looks like Bugs is going to throw up trip greens here. Doesn't
Trip
hit
greens.
anyone with
2
them,
of them
though.
crash on each other.
Nope, he gets 1.
Nice. And he gets a trail right after, too.
That's really, really good. I thought it was a team kill at first before I saw the color of the Yoshi. But UNI is going to have commanding 2-3 right behind Ignite. That's going to be big, but Bugs and Reese are just pulling some good defensive items here. Not what they need to hit out Ignis, but for Ignite. Oh, that's going to team kill with the
Unfortunate team
fire.
kill. Oh, but the greens there, I believe it was accident, does get out Iona. So this is still a lot of UNI
Yes.
presence after 1.
Especially with a horn. Yeah, UNI
2,
2, 3,
3,
4 right now, minimum. It looks like they might have 5 as well. Does not look like it. But it's looking like Ignite's just going to be gone in 1. You're going to have to defend.
Here comes blue.
I think the crosses.
Yep. It looks
That-
like they definitely crossed. No, I guess not.
No, they
That
did.
or Conrax. Conrax.
I
cut
think
up maybe.
Conrax shroomed up at the last second because we saw
Yes.
Bugs go for that last minute horn.
Yeah.
I think the call was made that Conrax is streaming up. Bugs tried to get it, but even if he did hit that horn, I think Conrax's momentum would have carried him across the
momentum
stage.
carried them across the line.
Yes.
Yeah. Crazy third though. To get a
Yes.
1-3 instead of just a 1-0. Yeah, that's gonna be
That-
a Waterloo lead. That's a 12-point gain.
Yep. We are -6 back into Waterloo, final 3. UNI opting for Mario Kart Stadium, another well-known bagger with that huge ending shortcut and a good amount of stuff they can do. And Waterloo's opting for DKJ, a very good power runner on top of being an anti-inward since no super bounce flows inwards. We are going to Mario Kart Stadium here. So what UNI is going to get their track pick to hopefully stop this gash that is going from +30 to -6.
Yeah, especially right at the end of a game too.
Yes.
Those are brutal because momentum can shift on a dime, and the momentum is now firmly in Waterloo and in Waterloo's court, and there's not a lot of time to swing it back before game 2.
Yes, that 6-point lead may look small, but is, of course, a very daunting thing with only 3 races left. A couple minuses or a couple plus here couldn't have put that out of reach, but based on how this is going, I can't see that happening. But Waterloo's actually going to have a 1-3-4 right now. Gonna get side green, though.
Crazy side
Ooh.
side. But a crazy back
Immediately
there by
gets the
Enor.
back! Everyone's opting for the glider shenanigans here. But
Enor
it-
had a clean red,
Yes.
couldn't react.
But
in time.
opted not to take it out of fear of what's going to come through that back.
And gets the
Gets
nano
a
trails.
trail though,
Yeah.
but it again looks like a 1-0 right now with the highest second spot being 4 for Waterloo. Having a horn trip nanas in 4, it's really good to keep that defense.
They take the cut a little bit too early, end up on the grass,
Yeah.
get planted out.
Got a slow horn accident though in 10. That's a tilted move right there. But every spot counts in this with that lead only being -6 with 3 to go as we enter that final lap. We do see Waterloo in first with close behind UNI.
I
Waterloo
think it's
doesn't
all
have-
you and I behind first again, yeah.
Yeah, and Blue's coming out as
Here
well.
comes- this could
We'll have
be
to see
big
if there's
for UNI.
defense for it. There is
Doesn't
not.
look like
UNI's catching up. Gonna get double hit out of 1. UNI believes got top 3 right now, maybe more.
And a
Shocks
shock.
out late. I think that got most of UNI on the glider.
Oh, this is gonna be a crazy
UNI
game
looks like
for
it might have top
UNI.
4.
This is gonna be a crazy game for UNI.
I think it's top 4, 9-12. Nope, one
It's
Waterloo
top
stuff in there.
3-5.
Top 3-5,
Top
9-12.
five. That's gonna shift
That's
it right
a
back into their
huge
court, though.
race.
Oh, crazy blue into the shock.
They didn't just put a band-aid on it. They got that thing treated in the hospital. Holy.
They used the Left 4 Dead medkit.
Yep. I mean, hey, you
18
don't get to be
18
Division 1
points.
champions without knowing how to spam full restores.
You know, what's crazy is that's such a big point swing, but down 12, 2 races to go, that's still not a huge lead.
Yes.
That is still easily doable
That's-
for Waterloo.
Yes. It's within that 40-point margin, so this is not over till that final race says finish as we head to Wario Stadium, another very well-known lounge track. You see it a lot as well, so you gotta imagine both teams have had extensive practice on this. You and I are gonna try to capitalize off that top 3 here.
Oh, for sure.
We do see you and I pulling those trip nanas in the middle. Gonna get one trail. Accident actually still had motion controls on from the last race. But we do see that packs start the right way. It is very, very easy to get ahead on this track, especially with those 4 coins at the start. And a lot of coins being unkept. You have to imagine first place right now is already rocking 10 coins, as we do start to see them slowly break away in 1 with a Waterloo close behind in 2. Well, that mid pack,
Oh,
with
that's
that
a
bomb in
crazy
the middle,
bomb.
I think that knocked out 2 on you and I. So it's going to help Waterloo try to take back those spots. I believe they have everything behind 1 right now. And yeah, Accent's going to get hit out here. That's going to hurt. But you and I looks like they're rocking quite literally everything behind 1 right now. We're just going to have to see how this finishes up. But yeah, that 1 in, you and I are just slowly breaking away. We do see a very big gap between bottom 2 and 1. I would not be surprised if shock happens eventually, because that distance is just huge. We do see 2 bills to play. Red star and 5. Yeah. That's something you firmly expect to see. And that's the guy behind him as plant.
His teammate in front, too, so they can't even use the red.
Yeah. 2 teammates behind as well. Best you can maybe do is back this into a wall or ask for some space, which he is going to try to get.
That's a lot of Waterloo top presence right now.
I think Waterloo is top 4 right now. This is going to be another huge race.
This is going to be another
On
huge
you and
race,
I's-
and they're too close for shock. And not,
Yeah.
It's also too late, almost.
Ghost going to steal the star. It's way too... That not going to do anything with 4 and star as well, especially on everyone collider. That's
Oh my
that's
goodness,
Waterloo
that's
top
easily a
4.
top 4 for Waterloo.
Top 4, and it
9,
is looking
10,
like they're going to get
crazy,
9,
crazy
10.
bomb that would have.
And there's a punch back right there.
Oh my god. And that's another massive swing with 1 race left.
So we said all that stuff about it not being that much. I wouldn't be safe if this was like a plus 36 right now in one team's favor.
I don't think it will be that big.
No.
24.
No, it's only minus 12, but I'm saying, like, if that lead was minus 36 for either team, I don't think either team would feel safe with that.
Oh yeah. I see.
As long as this war is still going on, either team has a chance with how we saw these, 4 of the 11 races we've seen so far were huge races for both teams with multiple top spots. As we go into this,
UNI is down 12 on race 12. This
they are...
I don't want to call it prematurely, but this might be kind of the biggest race of the whole finals, depending on who wins it. Because if UNI goes down a game, not to say that they won't be able to come back, but that's a massive momentum swing. In
Pressure's
Waterloo's
always
favor.
on if you're down. As we head to Tokyo Blur, I believe this was UNI's pick for final track. And the big thing is as well, UNI lose this, not only are they down 1, perfect seasons, goodbye.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to convey, but was unable.
Yes.
To. Thank you, King of Minds.
No problem. No problem, Teddy. As we do see Waterloo have that top 4 right now, it's what it looks like. We swap over to Iona here. That's a broken red going forward. As we do see Iona with double reds. Gonna actually slow. That's gonna skip hit Mate. Mate had defense for it though. That could have been disastrous. They are gonna red out someone on UNI though. But again, for Waterloo, you're not looking to like get a huge punch here. All you need is a win, or you need to lose by less than 10. So as long as you have a good top presence, which is what looks like Waterloo has right now, someone's gonna get fired out, which is gonna hurt a bit though. Like this
Even
is
just,
still
even
in
just
your
claiming
court.
the mid spots too if you're Waterloo.
Yes.
Like you don't need 1-2. It'd be very great
No.
to have them, but you don't need them.
It's more of a secure. We see a double horn.
Double horn on each other.
UNI's looking gone in one, but Waterloo's trying to stay close behind him with that ring gone now. Waterloo's got 2-3. That might be enough for now.
Iona
but-
drafts up but misses the box because of it. Oh,
Gets the
crazy
horn,
horn there by
though.
in-guy. That's 2
Really good horn. Honestly, you're fine. Triple reds in 4. That's gonna hit out with Iona.
And possibly
More triple
in-guy
reds by
as well, I
Para.
believe.
We'll have to see how this finishes up, but they're just content with letting UNI run and keeping spots behind. It's looking like 2-3 for now. Iona's still in the back. We do see a lot of UNI. That
Oh,
bomb's gonna
what
hit
a-
out on someone on UNI.
Yes,
Other
it's a
two Waterloo
crazy
possible.
bomb. I think Waterloo takes it.
Let's see.
2, 3,
Uh,
1.
we'll have to see.
1,
We'll have to
4,
see.
5, 6. Oh my goodness.
This is. We'll
Imagine
see.
if it's a tie. Imagine if it's a tie.
I would put this in the 10, 12, 14 range. Let's see.
My goodness.
What is it?
This is killing me.
The
This is
suspense.
killing me. That's a plus. That's a -8. Waterloo, I believe, wins by 4.
Waterloo takes it by 4.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
It is right in that.
That bomb on
That
Risei
bomb
right
might
at
have-
the end by Iona. That might have been the game.
That bomb was
decider.
huge, but the weird thing is, I still think that UNI player might have gotten hit by that star behind, because I think Iona and a teammate was coming up in star, which is why they were able to dodge that.
Yeah. Crazy game there by Waterloo.
Really,
Win
really good
game
set.
1 by 4 points. While the undefeated season may not be possible for UNI,
Nope.
the banner is still in play. The championship
Banner is still in play.
Which is
And-
ultimately the goal for both teams.
Yes. And we saw Waterloo only win that by 4, so this could still go any team's way, which is a far cry considering these two teams' first 2 games, even though it was 5v6. UNI beat Waterloo by, I believe, what was it, 90 and over 100 in both 2.
Yeah, it's just. And even with it being 4 points, I mean, I wouldn't even say.
Yes.
I wouldn't even say this is like oh, this is firmly in Waterloo's camp.
No,
Or-
absolutely
No,
not.
this is still easily claimable by both teams. We'll just have to see how
Yes.
game 2 plays out.
You normally see those like scales tip in one team's favor if they get across that 40-point threshold, because that's around the maximum of you can get for one race. And we saw neither team do that. Most we got was 30, and that was punched down to what, 6 after one race?
Yeah, it was.
So
One team would get a big race, and then the other team would swing it right back.
it is going to be back-to-back for both of these teams as we head into the second match, which is going to be in around 10 minutes.
Yep. We will see you guys again in just a little bit.
Don't go anywhere. And welcome back from that 10-minute delay. We are ready for Game 2 of UNI versus Waterloo. And we saw what is a heck of a match in Game 1 with Waterloo pulling out by 4 points over UNI. But both teams had respectable leads in both at any point during that. And it really came down to who had the big race last.
It did. And I just have to say this as someone that's a fan of all the players playing and a fan of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I haven't had the chance to really play much of the game or watch much of the game since the new year. But man, it's matches like that that make you remember why you love this game so much and why you love this league so much. It was so enthralling to watch.
Yes, it was very, very tight. Both teams could have won. Punches back and forth. So many moving pieces in every single race. In one point, you might see like a breakaway in one, and then all of a sudden it's top 4 for the complete other team at the last second, without shock as well. So we're just gonna have to see how both teams make the adjustment, and we'll just have to go from there.
Indeed.
But it looks like we are about ready to pop over to the room. This time, Waterloo is going to be hosting, since we swap off host every single time. And we will have to see where everyone falls and see what our first 2 track picks are.
Yep, and I think with Waterloo taking it by 4, taking Game 1 by 4, I think that just the storylines heading into Game 2 right now, I mean, I think objectively the stakes cannot be any higher right now. In terms of all the finals that have happened in D1, this might be like the most intense Game 2 possible in terms of the story. Because not only is this the rematch, not only did UNI beat Waterloo by over 90 points both times during the season in a 5v6, but last season they also had the undefeated season going into finals and lost Game 1 to Waterloo. Is this going to be a repeat of what happened last time? Are they going to be able to change history this time around? I am excited to see.
I mean, I think the most exciting part is you normally see teams win wars by a good amount of points. That was -4. So this could really, again, go any way for both teams here. And it's going to be just really, really exciting to see. As we are going to head over into Ignite, explaining all the rules. And again, one more quick rule. Any track that has been played in that first match cannot be picked again. So if you saw a favorite track get picked in that first 12, you won't be seeing it again unless a team really wants a penalty.
Or they get really lucky with random.
Or, yep, random's another option. I remember actually seeing in a D3 semis, one of the teams got their best tracks off random after it was already picked. And they got another like huge +20 on that.
Insane.
As we do see Berlin and DKJ being picked here. One interesting thing is I actually see a lot of different Miis standing around right now. So it's looking like a lot of teams swap their Miis after this. So
yep, I think
maybe
that was mostly UNI switching the Miis.
Yes, I do see a lot of Miis I recognize from the UNI players this time around. So the gloves are coming off for UNI now. They want it, they're getting it.
And they're getting their track pick to start too.
Berlin byways, as we do see Waterloo with a top 4 to start based on room join. And again, Waterloo is rocking all yellow, while UNI is rocking a mix of peach, pink Yoshi, and a light blue Yoshi.
Yep.
We head into... Someone's immediately getting hit out there. Waterloo's immediately out. They're going to chill in the back for a bit there, have that back presence. But Berlin's a very drafty course. You do see a lot of mid-packs. We do see Bugs getting knocked into car there. We are going to see cars at different points in this track. And that's going to be big because these streets are not very wide. It's very easy to bump each other and not see one coming on certain cuts. So we do see a very, very thin top pack as we see Waterloo getting hit out. But it's looking like UNI is taking a commanding lead, barring first right now, which is being firmly held. But Bugs is going to get hit out by another red. As we do see fire being backed by UNI. Don't know how effective that was, but really good to get rid of that without your teammates on top presence.
I think that's a lot of A lot of Waterloo at the bottom, it appears.
Yes.
This
Could be a good race to start, as we do see someone of Waterloo pumping here real quick. That's going to be very good. As we see Accident holding Ranghor into Bomb back for 2 and 3. Isn't going to hit, though. It is looking like Reese is going to get the hit out on 1. And UNI is going to take top 2 with a Horn in 2.
and
Gets
nice
the back rank to
rank.
create the distance for Horn. They got Horn presence in top, as they also now have top 3. I don't believe Horn, but that's still huge.
4 and 5
because
would be
3 has-
Waterloo.
Yes.
Yeah, now they have defense for the blue shelf that gets thrown, and here
And which
it comes.
is now out, so we're gonna have to see a mid. Gets the defense for it. That's huge. Is gonna have to take a bad line because of the blooper, though. Is probably gonna drop that 3, but it's gonna defend that top 2. As we
They
see
have the
all
Rang,
Waterloo-
though.
And this Rang is perfect here. Gonna hit
Yeah, it gets 2 of them.
and- Yep. Very, very good Rang. See what's full here. Gets Shroom
And
for
a shroom.
cut. Yeah. Gonna get
Right
hit
into the
sideline
car.
by the car, though. I don't think it would have mattered. I think Ignite still had enough shrooms to take that. Very late shock.
Oh
That's
my
gonna
god,
get
that's
2 more spots.
Waterloo
Maybe
salvage.
3.
Oh my
That's-
goodness.
Wow, that's Accident getting knocked down 3 to 4 spots at the very end because of shock. That's a really good
I think
salvage.
Waterloo wins the race off that shock. I think it's a +2 Waterloo.
Woo.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna
what a
firmly
reco-
trust you on that because I don't have that much.
That's a
net.
tie.
Nope.
It's a tie race instead.
Even.
Within 2 points.
Well-
It's close enough.
So unfortunately, we have to start late. But a new rule is we only do 11 races in round 2 now. So we're starting again 0-0 both sides. Just mixing up the placements of starting a little bit,
Yep. And also, you can't pick Berlin Byways again.
or anything that happened last time. But we are going to go to Water Park here, as I believe Bugs managed to get 2 there. So Water Park, Bugs got 2. Very well known inward track. A lot of inwards tend to be a little more partial to this track. Especially good for that top 2, considering there's a coin on the left and right there. As long as one of those 2 don't burn, which they don't, they'll be getting some good coins here. Very good start since they both start with 0. But Iona's going to have his box night, but Water Park's very dependent on what happens as we see someone get hit out there. Most people going for the draft cut in the middle where you charge up mini turbo to take that faster. And we just see a congested mid pack outside of one Waterloo hanging out decently far in the back. But Iona not really having that many items not here is going to hurt a good amount. Going to charge up the Ultra for the glider where you go completely off the track to back in. And we do see a red hitting out one person in UNI. UNI still has top 2 right now. We do see Bug still in 1 with that inward. But Waterloo has very good presence behind us. It looks like the other 4 are bottom 6. Or 4 of the bottom 6. With a bomb in 3. That could cause some damage. Getting coined in 2. This is dangerous. I have a feeling that bomb's going to be dropped right there.
Right on his face.
Ooh, I thought it was going to come out a little more before when everyone commits to the glider line. But he wanted for item set there, and now Iona's getting planted here.
Yep. That's a
Luckily, he got away before it could have possibly munched on his teammate. But UNI keeping that top 2, but looking at that map, a lot of bottom presence for UNI.
looks like
Aaron dodged, but
looks like Reese got hit out. There goes John Time Trial.
that's a demonic back
My goodness.
to knock out 3. Hail Mary Green.
Misses the green.
Doesn't do
pulls the
anything.
red.
Iona's probably have to settle 3 here. That's a top 2 for UNI.
Yep.
UNI was also holding blue the majority of that, but
This might be a 3-4-5 for 3-4
ooh, 5,
This
6,
is-
7, 9.
and a bottom 3 for Lou. This one's
Bottom 3
definitely
for
going in
Waterloo.
UNI's favor.
Okay, so this race will be important. This is not even. But we just saw UNI just completely break away from that pack with Bugs just gone in 1 with Reese playing very good defense behind.
Yeah, that's a +22 for UNI. So first lead of the game.
And I do have to be thankful about something real quick. Back when I actually used to be on a team with Bugs, he ran Sky High Sunday as his runner of choice, and it slowly rubbed off on me. And now I realize how awesome this track is. So I'm not surprised seeing him pick it in first again.
And well, I didn't really like this track much in 8 Deluxe. It is my favorite track in World to drive, so I appreciate it too in a different way.
I still think this might be the hottest take. I think the 8 Deluxe variant is slightly better. But we are not going to Sky High, unfortunately, and we are going to a different Sky Garden.
I'm gonna be
So,
smelling
Waterloo-
the flowers instead.
Yes, Waterloo is jumping on the board with the track pick here. Very, very good to knock out that top 2, especially help out your bottoms here, considering I see 4 in that top 6 here. But you and I actually is going to take that 22-point lead. I just realized how big that race was for them. But very good amount of people are going for that Leaf super bounce right there. Accident's going to get knocked out of boxes. He's going to have no box in 4, but you and I is still going to have that top 2-3. Waterloo looking to draft here, going to get the draft. Everyone's either going for that NISC or is going to take a shroom cut through it. Very, very fast compared to going around, even if you don't land that perfect NISC.
Crazy avoidance there from John Fortnite
Yes.
to avoid the rank on the glider.
So having double defense in
Oh my goodness.
Beyblade let that green shell rip. Holy. And double reds to immediately kill out of someone Waterloo. Gonna get knocked out by the carnage though. But I see triple reds in 4 for Waterloo and triple
And
reds
triple
in
reds
5
in
for
5.
accident. Backfire.
Backfire too.
Gonna get
Getting
thrown with the red
side
as
trail.
well. That's a top 4 it looks like for the maybe 5. But heavy, heavy top presence for you and I right now with a very, very spread out Waterloo. And they have top 4 right now. Gonna get horned out though, is gonna kill it, but that red's gonna immediately take
It's gonna
someone
hit
out.
in
But
guy. Yeah, the horn did not take out the red.
gonna only
This
get a
is the
single,
double,
but is gonna get
pulls the triple
shroomed.
shrooms. Yeah. I'm
Dots
shocked, though.
out! That's gonna... It's not gonna break that top 3 because of glider, but it's gonna send a good amount of water or you and I to the back, but that's
It's
still
gonna
gonna be a very
mitigate
good
the
race for
loss.
Waterloo.
It's gonna mitigate a bit of the loss.
Maybe I do think 6 dodged there in Bill. So I think all it did was swap accident and 6 there. It should still be a very good race for you and I, who is very bloodthirsty, clearly, after how that last one ended.
Yeah, plus 18 from you and I.
Ooh.
They do not want history to repeat here.
No. But now it's again in Waterloo's court to end that bleeding. We saw Waterloo do it the first time when they were plus 30, bringing it down to a -6. So we'll have to see if they can do it again with split picks here with Cheeseland, MC3, and Riverside Park. Very clear message. They want to back this. Cloud Top Cruise on the UNI side. Very good power runner. We'll have to see. And we are going to Cheeseland. So I believe this is our second bagger we've gotten so far in this, with the first one being Rock Mountain. And Cheeseland, as everyone may know, that first little corner right there, right next to the boxes, there's a bill extension right there. That can take you all the way to the second glider. It's what this track's mostly defined by. On top of those 2 huge glider cuts at the end. You're not even playing half the track this time.
It is,
But
I think, without a doubt, the best bill extension in the game.
yes. That's why it's so well known as the bill extension course. If you want to learn how to bill extension, this is the course. But we do see a decent split between that top, I want to say top 6, bottom 6. But it looks like we have 3-3 split again, so teams are going to mitigate their bag into a 3-3. Keep that top presence, but have good bottom. Waterloo has top 2 right now, but Line Fail is going to drop that too. But again, we do see someone on Waterloo.
The fail
actually-
did help avoid the chain trunk.
Yes. We actually do see good amount of Waterloo, another Waterloo player actually backing out. So Waterloo's opting for top 2, 4 baggers with 1 deep back. But we don't see any bills yet. Oh, there's 2 right there.
There's 2 right there.
And I believe that's both Waterloo, so Waterloo is coming up in bill extension here. The question is there anything like Shock and Pocket, which could
That's
be
a
nasty,
crazy
but
trail from Emo.
It's a really good trail. Gonna get hit out, but there's Shock.
There's Shock.
It's looking like we have
a lot of dodges on the field.
A lot of dodges. I think Waterloo slightly had more.
Iona
No.
is in second with a star.
Star red, and it's looking
This
like
is
Waterloo
top
also has
3
top
for Waterloo.
3. Is it top 4? I'm looking for that fit 6th Yoshi. I don't see it, but it's looking like one Waterloo sent all the way to the back. Got double shrooms in one as well, opting to take him here. Iona's holding the star for that double cut, because that's going to take you all the way to the end. It's just a matter of what happens, because I think that top 2 minimum should be pretty
Top
secure
2.
here.
It looked like Sandwich was in third, but they might have been hit out.
There's the first star. It does look like UNI has a lot of back presence, especially because it looks like that 3rd place can't do it.
And
Blue's not
UNI's
gonna do
taking
anything.
Quite a lot of the cut. This might be a 3-4-5 for UNI.
I think maybe they secured 5 at the last second. No,
Yeah.
6-7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then bot 2 for Waterloo. Feel like that's a little more going to be tipped on the side of Waterloo, but that's 3, 4,
Slightly.
5 is going to help mitigate it a good amount.
Yeah, that cancels out the top 2 points wise. So this is going to be, I think, a small gain for Lou.
Yes. We'll have to see in a second as, yep, +4 for Waterloo. Keep cutting that to 34. So we're not going to see that huge punch we saw last time right when they got to 30, but with how both these teams have done it, I wouldn't be shocked if I see either of them do it. But again, with the split picks of Dragon Driftway Hyrule Circuit, meanwhile, UNI is full course on Dolphin Shoals. But I don't know. I don't really see Dolphin Shoals that much used. I believe we are going there. So
Yeah.
there is another bill extension on the eel, as I believe that might be, is it the 2nd most well-known bill extension next to RMC as well? But again, very well-known bill extension here. As we see,
Interesting. Waterloo, I think, has been 3 for 3 on shocks as well throughout this game. But even with that, they're still down.
but yeah, Iona got the trail off right when that green was thrown. Very good defensive play there. Where we do see not really that big of a break with that middle section being so weird on how people take paths and stuff. We see, I believe it's Bugs
Oh,
here
what a
with the
crazy
red.
stop
That's
horn.
good horn. Not only did that take out like 3-4 different people, that took out Bugs' horn and or rang, and oh,
When it rains, it pours.
what a horrible. So Bugs here got horned, lost his rang on the horn, teammate sniped his double box, and then immediately got redded out, and now they are deep 12.
It's time to pull that shock.
Yeah, but the good news is UNI is looking mighty fine in 1 right now. But Waterloo has that 2, 3, 4 presence right now. Let's see what gets pulled here, because now we're going to start seeing some crazy items given that peach distance.
Triple shroom plant.
I mean,
You might be able to get Conrax throughout the plant.
yeah, we see Conrax with the triple, but the thing is, Para's right next to him. Gonna opt to take the Hyperglider, get up with plant. Now there's no one around besides a bunch of Waterloo. Very good plant here, even if it's just to burn it, which it is just gonna be burned. And then
They're
insta
gonna get
red
redded out though.
I trip
Double-
reds.
Double reds there by Bird.
That's
Here comes a bill.
gonna be hard
2
to
bills
break
in
for
play.
UNI. I don't see a 3rd for now. We'll have to see in a second as we go back to Bugs here.
This looks
That
like
mid pack
it'll be
is, I would, call's probably already been made to push up. That star here might be good. I see a water, yeah, a
shockless.
lot
And he
of
gets
Waterloo
the double
here.
box.
Did not get Hyperglider. See a lot of shroom up. This is a really big race for Waterloo.
I believe
I think
they hold
it's
on to 1, but
2
that's
through
all
5, 9,
Waterloo after.
11. 2 through 9, 9, 11's another winning race for Waterloo. Little more than +4 this time.
Yeah. Might be... It should still be double-digit lead for
Yes.
for you and I, but now it's definitely being cut. I want to say at least.
Yeah, I was gonna still say likely in the 20s. That one is gonna
Yeah.
help a good amount with that 911 not really doing any favors, but here we swap to Rome Avanti, and again we see Waterloo going with that Mushroom Gorge pick for 2 through 5. Interesting, using Gorge as an anti-1. I mean, the play isn't awful, but we are going to go to Rome here, considering that they do have 2 inwards, and knocking those 2 out with the pick of Gorge would be incredibly beneficial. But we're headed over to Rome. Very good way to take out those 2 through 5 here. Start with Iona. That first box a little bit away. And as we go into first box, Iona is pulling a Nana. Very good Nana. As we see the big draft up section. So we see Iona is going to be beneficial off that. So I think Waterloo is also as well. But this mid pack is going to be pretty big. But the big break of the mid pack is going to be the Shroom cut here. Now the question is who's taking it. Iona is going to go around for the coins. As we see Trip Greens mid high. As Iona pulls his own set of Trip Greens. See a lot of UNI in front. Doesn't get any of them.
No.
There's one green bouncing around, though. Almost hits himself with it.
Instead, he'll get up to 10 coins.
That's very good to have here. As we see UNI starting with what looks like top 2 right now. But so we do see one back. Ooh. Trip Green's right in front of Iona.
Yeah,
He is
runs
going
into
to get
them.
hit out by them.
That looks like a top 3 right now for you and I.
You see Rise get hit by green as well. But top 3 for UNI. UNI has Waterloo has very good back presence. Blue is coming out though. Question is there a horn up there or Shroom? We'll have to see in a second. Does not look like it. Shock is in play by Enor. Enor's got Shock in pocket. UNI does not know. This is going to be coming out fast.
Yep,
We'll have to see in a second, but
They might be able to see with how long they've been holding on to their dodges, but we'll see right here. Yep, there it is.
they are going to
They'll
dodge
get-
Rise though.
get
Star
Rise
Bill's
to
a
Bill.
really good pull out of it. Gonna horn
Iona
out
takes
one
with a
Iona.
horn.
Really good spot, Iona. Slightly gone in
Look at
one.
it.
Now the question is, we saw a lot of people dodge. Will those come up with dodges?
Dumps the banana and hits somebody with it, I think.
Got another
That's
banana.
top
It's looking like
three for-
Waterloo's got top 3.
This might be top 4,
Fill
top
up.
5 for Waterloo.
This is a
huge.
crazy final turn. We might see someone completely die here. Let's see in a second. Top 3, 5.
Oh my
John
goodness.
snuck in, and Conrax was the unlucky victim of that final turn. That final turn takes way more names than it should be allowed to. With that set, like almost directly next to line on final turn, like you see so many people spam their items to either get rid of them, spam try to take that cut. I have been the victim to that so many times, and that's why that track can be infuriating. And that is a plus 20.
Plus 20,
Waterloo
and now-
brings it to 6.
Now it's just 6 points as we pass the
And we are
halfway mark.
back in a tight match.
And we have passed the halfway mark. This shit, Waterloo's
God.
shock pull ability, both their pulling ability and then their way to coordinate to use it
Yes.
is so unparalleled. I don't know
Yes.
if there's a better school in the league at pulling and using shock than Waterloo.
I was a little worried. I
Outside
thought,
of Dolphin Shoals, they pulled it 5 of 6
Yeah.
races, I think. I mean,
I
that's
think
a crazy
outside of-
percentage.
I was a little like eyebrow raising because I saw Rise just go and Bill, and I'm like, oh, that's going to be a little nerve wracking since they're going to be high with another power item. But I didn't see Rise anywhere near that top 5 because those are really, really good. They proved me the hell wrong. As we head over into Madrid Drive, very honestly type of everything track. I think almost anything can work here. I've seen people come up from the back through bagging. I've seen people just run the heck out of it, and I've seen people play mid pack and come out with it. So we see Bug's gonna get redded here. That's gonna be bumped into the wall as well. So gonna get bumped into the wall, missing the little side, and Bugs is gonna back out here as we see Accident heading up in 1. You see UNI has top 2 minimum. I think that might be top 3. Red is out though. Top 3 gonna lose that third though, but Rise and Accident are kind of just running away with it with Fire and 2. Oh, Swamp's gonna bump into it. Gotta look forward when you drive.
Such an unfortunate, careless mistake.
Yeah.
First time. They still have
I
one
believe-
though, by a decent
I believe
margin.
one also does have Shroom, but having no defense behind with getting hit out by Rang, that Shroom's a little precarious. They are actually going to opt to take the cut here, as we do see a lot of that back mid presence taking the cut. We do see a fair amount of UNI going around. That's going to hurt him a little bit. But the question is, where is Waterloo? Because Blue is finally out.
Here's the blue.
The question is, how much is that going to do with Risa being that far gone? As we see Plant behind, Plant's got to go wide. His teammates.
They
have
UNI
top
is
3.
taking top 3.
Top 3.
They cut all the way back up.
Reese's dropped all the way to that top 3, or the top 3's broken that far gone. Will we see another last-minute shock like we did last race?
I don't think
Not
so.
looking like it.
I think
no.
I think it's too close. It's just gonna have to be if
Yes.
Waterloo can push up.
But it's looking like that top 3's not going to be pushed upable unless Waterloo's got some reds here. We do see a line fail by Reese.
Oh,
That's
Reese
the
gets
top
hit out.
3.
Oh, but
No,
they have a red to take out
Reese
Sandwich.
just redded. Was there a salvage on 3?
My goodness.
There was.
Yes, it was.
Bottom 4 for Waterloo.
Wow. Great response there by UNI to keep the lead.
That was almost another careless mistake by UNI, and it's like these minor things we might be calling them careless mistakes. With how this thing's gone with a -4 victory in first, and we've seen Waterloo cut it all the way to 6 here, which is about to go back in UNI's favor. Ooh!
Yeah, back to
Plus
34.
28. We are back to 34. Like, you might not think like a quick little small driving error is going to be that beneficial, but with how we just saw that huge punch and how we've seen these punches go back and forth, it can mean all the difference in the end.
Yeah, having the teammates there to just be able to not have to like cycle that red shell or have it be used for defense. I mean, having that red in that situation, the line fail is just crazy. 'Cause
Yes.
it saved the top 3.
Unless
And
it was
I believe it
intentional
also
back
it
out,
sent.
but-
I think it also sent. It was Bird that got hit out, not Sandwich, and I believe Bird got sent to part of that bottom 4 off of that red. So from 3rd to bottom 4 is a crazy. swing.
That's... Yeah, even if they didn't get red and they kept 4, it's still a huge swing. As we head over to TikTok Clock, we see a lot of people going for that middle. I don't see any bump outs, though. So we do see Waterloo has 1, maybe 2 in the back, but it's a very tight top hat with a lot of strip nanas trails all over the place. Most people opting for the bottom road, trying to collect coins and go a little faster. Almost gets hit out by the banana. There's a nana on doubles as well, as Waterloo has 1, 3, 4, it looks like right now, with, Bugs hitting out, Endor on cut. Is going to still barely make the jump, though.
And Enor barely avoids. Oh, I spoke too soon.
Does not hurt that. Just going to throw the bomb up.
Crazy
Another
ricochet.
crazy hit out. Endor's going to chill in the back. I feel like they might have made a call of... Well, they have 2-3 right now, so we'll have to see where this goes, but... They're keeping one of each in the back right now, fighting for 11-12. As we see a top 2 break right now, and we'll have to see how that pans out for both teams right there, with Waterloo having decent presence behind, but... Blue is out. This is going to be a game of chicken now between top 2. And it looks like UNI is going to take the brunt of it. Waterloo's going to take 1. Maybe that's a very tight top 2 right now as Iona gets hit out here.
Yeah.
Iona's
Bomb
also
takes
stopping
out-
at set.
A bomb takes out the Waterloo top 2. Now they just have 1.
Gonna hurt. Golden's gonna hurt as well. If they got shocked, someone needs something now. But it's not impossible to break this with how close everyone is.
Oh, here
Another
comes the blue
blue is
shell,
out.
though.
That's gonna be shockless likely. Unless we get a Hail Mary 1 final. There's someone in Ghost here. Ghost has trip reds! That's looking like Waterloo.
And it's Enor.
I don't think it hit any of them though.
No.
Top 2? I don't... 1, 3, 6, 7, 10, 12. Very varied race. If this is winning for either team, it's not by much.
I think it's a small Waterloo victory.
Yeah.
Small Waterloo gain.
But heading into final GP, we'll have to see where the scores lie. But it's looking like, again, was you and I up 30 going into final GP last time? That's +2 for Waterloo.
It was such a back and forth. I don't remember.
It was such a back and forth, but
the massive lead would swing toward the other team by the next
yes, which could very much happen in this final GP here.
Yes. 32, it's a nice cushion, but it's by no means
but we've
super
seen
confident cushion.
Have we seen you and I drop the 32 back to Waterloo twice already? Who's to say Waterloo can't do it a third time?
It's very possible.
Especially with going over to Gorge here. Those inwards are not going to have fun this race, but unless you want to go to the casino and gamble on that final cut there. As we see, very mixed, and we see not as many people back out as we saw in both Cheeseland and Rock Mountain. It's looking like one of each. Everyone's dropping the forward. Conrac's going for the green, not going to be able to hit though. But actually, both inwards top 2 right now. But we do see a lot of shrooms in that top mid pack, so we know what's coming, and we know these inwards are likely going around. Gonna take the dev intended shortcut, not the standard gap cut a lot of us might be used to. But we do see the inwards both 3 and 4 right now, but that top 2 by Waterloo is gonna be a little hard to break.
They can't cycle the red though. So if they pull another one.
Not gonna get another red, and Iona's gonna have that cushion shroom in 1 to take cut a second time. So again, we see that late pack starting to slowly catch up here. You might not even be, neither team might not be considering shock right now. But
it
with
does look really close on the eye test.
Yes. Eye test says maybe. Game test though, it looks like Waterloo has good back presence. Now would be very in play here with one of these next 2 sets, but if it doesn't come these 2 sets, it's full push up.
One of the Waterloo players fell off.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, that's now you and I 2, 3, 4.
Well, this is gonna be huge if you and I clutch this out. But the thing is, that inward's going around unless they want to gamble. No, both 2 you and I are going around.
They'll
Wait,
hold on to it though.
I saw a lot of you and I in top.
Yeah, no, that's a big you and I race. 2 through 5.
1-6 bottom 4 for Waterloo. Really good race for you and I.
Ingite fell off on the shroom after second set.
Went to bottom 4
on the shroom bounce.
Yeah.
And they lost the top 2 off that. So that's another. It's a massive gain for you and I.
Now Waterloo needs the big 3 races.
Yes. Now
it's not like how it was before, where it's like minor races with winning those, but you need that +30 now.
Yeah,
or at the very least, you got to cut it the lead by 10, because now it can't
be won in a race.
No,
it's
for the first time. And if this holds, we'll be doing another round 3. So
yeah, this is the biggest lead of the night.
Yes, I think we've had a couple biggest leads this war with you and I being up that much.
Yeah.
As we're going to LA laps in Div LA. Waterloo with the Indiv LA laps. Granted, LA is not really the worst for their spots here, considering they only have top presence in 1-6. So that bottom 4 is likely going to be able to pull Shrooms to take that first cut. But LA, very, very long track. I would not be surprised to see multiple blues and a shock as well. Iona's going to get that coin, and now it's who behind Iona has pulled a shroom to take this cut here. Iona pulling another coin, but Iona's likely dropping the 1 here. So we see 2 Waterloo players jumping up. That's good.
That was a Waterloo top 4 for a second, but it looked like Sandwich hit the crab.
Dang. With Trip Nanas up here as well, that one's got very, very good defense, but Bugs is trailing up.
Ooh.
That was a really good play. Bugs is also going to get redded out here. As we see top 2, 5-6 it looks like, with the 5-4 going very at it here, but both of them got shrooms. Ioan is off to the full reset here, getting another set of shrooms. Blue is out though.
Quad
Don't
shrooms.
believe there's any defense here. Ioan is
Oh,
gonna
they
get
get-
redded out here. Gonna have to burn both shrooms and cut though, so nothing going into this.
Could be slightly beneficial though, since it does let one of his teammates extend the lead.
Yeah, and then
getting
Ioan is
redded
probably
out.
getting redded again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More
Getting
trip
punished for
shrooms,
someone
though.
else getting hit out.
Oh,
So we do
it's the construction equipment. I think Waterloo's holding on to top 2 here, or at least 1-3. Looks like resave. No, not one of the UNI players has caught up in a first. It's as close as it gets to the end. Iona gets his shrooms ghosted at the line, unable to catch up. And that is going to be a 1-3-6 for Lou. I think it's going to be another small gain. But I think it's still going to be a 2-race margin for you and I.
Small gain is, of course, gonna help, but it might not be the biggest thing to have that.
Yeah. 46, yeah, no, that's still...
Yeah.
A -4 does not
It-
really hurt
no.
that much there.
No, Waterloo needs, at minimum, +6 here to at least bring it to a tie, but
Yeah, they need...
as we see both Paris and Cheap,
They need a really, really big... They need a really, really big last 2 races.
as we are going to go to Waterloo's pick this time around, it does get Paris instead of the Indiv LA. You go to 11th race, we're looking for a +6 here. And we'll have to see if Waterloo's able to do it. If not, we will be seated here for another hour for game 3. Off we go from Endor's POV as we see a very, very congested top pack at the start. There's gonna be a lot of draft ups here, so you might see some weird items in weird spots, or people getting bumped out into the wall, and that's just gonna kill speed. But we see Endor is gonna go for the hyperglider, gonna opt to not go for those ring of coins at the top. We see everyone foregoing items and going fast path here. We do see Endor bonk a couple times. That's gonna kill some momentum. Gonna have 4 shrooms here. That's good to take a cut here, especially with that single shroom up. You're gonna be able to item reset very easily. Bomb gets sent up, not gonna hit any of them though. As we do see, again, very tight. No one's really broken away on this too easily. We do see someone in Waterloo getting sent all the way back. But it is looking like UNI might be holding on to top 3 right now. With Trip Greens. Gonna get
Really
2
strong.
with the Rang though.
You know, with a crazy ring.
Gonna get hit out by a green though.
Ricochet.
Gonna get another one with a Rang. Gonna
Yes,
opt to
but-
go for the fast path single.
Yes, but right
But
now
I'm-
UNI has a commanding top 3.
Top 3. Based on how this last lap go, we might have a free pick, which is gonna be very interesting to see how that happens, but they might have even more. Is that Red's gonna skip UNI to hit out his teammate?
Yeah,
That's unfortunate.
That's-
He's gonna get starred by his teammate as well. That's 2 team kills you can't have in this scenario.
that's a UNI top. That's
One-
UNI top 2.
I mean, they've got good behind presence. Depends on this final set here, but that one is long
Yeah,
gone. They can
they-
take out a
they-
good amount of those mids.
They got that. They have the one. I think that's gonna
Gonna get
almost
hit out
put the
by-
game out of reach. Because there's another.
Yeah. Gonna
Oh,
get
he's gonna
hit
get
though.
out though. From 2 to
I
7.
mean,
This could be big, depending on who's
I
out.
think that's 4 and bottom 3 for Waterloo though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's definitely.
No, that's
UNI.
definitely winning UNI.
Yep. UNI will, I believe, win
Win
their
game
first. Their first CKL finals game in team history.
As we will actually, yeah, This is the fun part now. So you and I and Waterloo are now doing the pick the other team's track so it can't get repicked, as you and I immediately goes for that Dragon Driftway.
At 56, it's a plus 10 for you
Yep.
and I. They have won game 2. They have gone on the board. And while the undefeated season might not be possible, again, the banner is still in play.
The banner is still there.
The ultimate prize of the gold D1 banner on your profile is still in play for the UNI team.
But so they did end up getting Dragon Driftway, so Waterloo is going to lose the Dragon Driftway pick. So
that is
UNI
brutal
does
for
not
them.
care how this race goes, but even so, what a comeback by UNI. Losing by 4 the first time, being up 56, already having it signed, sealed, delivered, going into final 1. Really, really good adjustments made, and now the ball's in Waterloo's park to do the exact same.
Yeah, it's a big statement win.
Yes.
Honestly, with how the game played out. I know there was at one point Waterloo got really close. They were within 6, but
Yes.
with the big beginning that you and I had, and then an incredibly swift response to that.
Yes.
The lead only being 6 points. I mean,
Yes.
if you're a UNI Panthers fan, this is
really good.
as much as you could ask
We see
for.
it bouncing green. And it does look like Waterloo is a lot of odds right now. They do have top 4 looking to put a statement win on this war. To say, not only did we win, we're still going to try and win on your track. As we see, just one is completely...
Yeah, you want that mental momentum. You do not want to have
Yes.
Waterloo, because even if Waterloo, like, they can't win, but if they have a good race, they can at least feel good about themselves going into the break.
Yes, where it's like we had something going for us heading into the next one, but they're shocked. They're going to negate the blue with the shock. But even if Waterloo wins this by, say, like that 30 punch, that's still going to carry over into the next one, because it's like, okay, we changed it up a bit on this Dragon way, and that worked, so let's keep doing that. But UNI opting, gonna hit the cut on inward, very
That's
impressive.
crazy.
Very impressive, especially low coins, but
And the reward is getting starred into
immediately
a
getting
plant.
punished for it.
It's starred into a plant.
Oh,
That's a top 5 lounge kill.
yep. Gonna miss all the greens though. Fully go around. As
I
Waterloo.
think it's the top
has-
2 for UNI though.
I think
and the
Waterloo
race.
got bottom 3 though.
Yep. That's another UNI gain. That's gonna be
And whole
plus 60 points, over 60. After losing by 4. Massive statement win.
yes.
And it will go down to a game 3, 82-point victory for UNI. That's more
What an
like
adjustment.
the regular season results.
Yes. But
Um,
one thing I do want to point out about that, I don't remember what the exact scorecard was for round 1, but if you saw in that second scorecard from this one, Waterloo had bottom 4. With of that bottom 4, I believe their highest was 68-ish. So they did a really good job at neutralizing the majority of Waterloo's players, even if Ignite still dropped 110.
Yep. And
And-
not only is are we going to game 3 for Division 1, but for those that are watching the Division 4 player streams, that game between University of
Western
Western
and Florida.
Ontario and University of Florida is going to a game 3 as well. So
Yes.
you
So
cannot
if you
cannot
got a
ask for
split screen of
anything
Mario
better right
Kart,
now.
If you got a split screen of Mario Kart, you got 1 more hour for you.
Oh my goodness. What more can you ask for, a fan of college Mario Kart, man?
I mean, not much. You get D1 and D4 both going to game 3. This is, of the 7 divisions we had three game 3s.
Yeah.
And
What more could you want? We got 2 cakes basically. It feels
yes. But they are going to be opening room at 55.
like.
So,
So our break will be very short.
We'll take a very short 5-ish minute break, and we will see you in 5 minutes. And we are back for game 3. I mean, we're not the NBA, NHL, NFL, or anything like that, but I can tell you this is not scripted.
We are gamers and we are players, passionate about our game and our league. And if you have the level of passion that I have for 8 Deluxe and for CKL, there is nothing more than you can want than this situation.
Yes.
This is game 3
3
D1 National Championship for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe
Yes.
Spring 2026 against the Titan that has been there every season, the Waterloo Warriors, hoping to go back-to-back and to make their finals record 2 wins, 2 losses instead of 1 win, 3 losses. And on the other side, you have the so close to perfection twice now, University of Northern Iowa, on game 3 with the last possible chance to win a banner and to be united forever with this championship to this core. And what may be their last game together.
12
This
races
is intense.
to determine it. And we are just about almost ready to get started and head over there. But before we do start, we will also keep you updated on the other game 3 that's going on. We will announce results when those are given to us.
Yes, we will
Little
try
distraction, but
to give, we will
2
try to
game
give
3's going on.
updates.
Well, we'll give an update when that's over. But for now, D1 Game 3 Grand Finals 0-0. Both teams at 1. All it is just another Sunday, 1 race, 1 war, 12 races. And here we go with the first 2 sets of track picks. None of the 24 tracks up until this point may be picked. As we see you and I immediately go for Sky High Sunday, as it looks like they have at minimum top 3 right now. So very, very good to keep them there, but we will have to see as we see Waterloo going Snowland here. Very clear cut what both teams want to do in this first race.
Yep. Oof. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. And
Yeah.
I was telling this to you, King, during the break. When I walked away, man, I got chills. I am so excited.
I got killed.
I got chills, man. The hair on the back of my neck is standing up. I am so excited to watch this.
Speaking of chills, Sky High Sunday.
Sky High Sunday.
Very,
Here we
very
go.
good track. Very good track to keep that power run going, especially with a lot of coins littered about. As we see you and I take a very good top 3. Very easy to bump your teammates out, but we do see a couple lag things going on. I
Yep,
think
and it looks like one of them did get bumped out there.
one of them did get
bottom.
bumped off, so that's sending one to the back. As we do see Bugs in first with double nanas, immediately deciding to pop the trail. Staying above to go to the coins, not looking to reset those double nanas for now. Gonna hold on to him, as I do see you and I behind him. He might be looking to lose this trail pretty soon, but he is slowly breaking away from everyone else. As we saw someone jump in front of him for a second. As I do see a couple Waterloo players behind them, he's a little more justified to hold this trail now. He might be dropping inside the cone. Nope. Red's out. He will get rid of it, though. As we see him holding another trail, as Waterloo does have bottom 2, as we see Iona in 2 with Trip Green. It's going to be very strong here. Going to get hit out by fire. Blue is out, though. Not going to have anything. Iona's going to back the red. And it's looking like Iona's about to take 1 here with Bugs getting hit out by Blue. Iona keeping the double items for now. I think he missed the back on the UNI though, but UNI's keeping really good presence behind them for now. So we see double red get thrown up. He's gonna take the double green. Gonna get the double trick inside of the snow cone as Waterloo still has 2 bombs. He's gonna have a bomb in 1, drops it immediately, gets 2!
Oh,
But he's gonna get redded out for it!
Oh,
UNI's gonna take top 2! He's gonna get redded out again!
Top 4! Oh,
But an
crazy.
immediate blue shell.
Crazy
Oh,
risky play there by
that's-
Iona.
yeah.
And out. Oh my goodness.
I think they even dodged blue. Gonna get hit out by, I think, greens, but
UNI's taking the top 2 here.
yeah. Oh, Bugs is gonna
Bugs
fall off
falls
here. I have
off,
to try and
though.
take one out, but they might get bottom 2 as well. We'll have to see in a second. Yeah, looks like top 2, bottom 2.
Looks like it. It looks like a Waterloo
But-
player might have gotten second as well.
2, 3, 6, 8, 9, 10 for Waterloo.
Okay, 1, 4, 5.
We actually, I think, saw Iona drop to that 8, 9-ish area.
Yeah.
That was all risk, all reward type play, but
And unfortunately,
I
it does
think-
not play out. And another tie to start the game.
oh my god. We are going back to those ties. But I think what happened it was a really good play. I think second had just enough space to where the bomb just exploded right after they passed it. So that left them in 2 with a red, or it took out 2, 3, and 4 just had red. So they were able to get the double red on Iona. But weirdly enough, both teams are picking a bagger right now, as we're going to, I believe, Waterloo's bagger. So, Snowland. Snowland, very, very famous for that big cut right at the start. That's going to cut a huge turn or 2 out of that entire track. So we're going to have to see how many of each team is willing to bag this course. As we see a fair amount of people, it's looking like another 50-50 split, as we see one person in UNI going back for those coins at the beginning. But be careful not to DC. Iona is going to have trip nanas. Very smart to hold, considering you see a lot of UNI in top spots. Going to get a trail. As we see Accident taking a lead here, but it is Snowland, a lot of things. Got the Penguins from run. Gonna get side green.
Oh my goodness.
Holy.
And this is the set
As
too.
we see Star in 5 already, and we see a lot of people backing out. Top 7 are going to be gone, with 1 decently gone in first, but we see it's looking like 2 Waterloo and 3 UNI chilling in the back, but as Rise gets redded out here. Looks like top 2, bottom 3. Shock is already out.
Jock, we have a dodge, but I don't see whose team are they on.
It is most likely
It looks
UNI.
like a UNI.
And Red's going to skip
Nice.
UNI. Gonna get hit out by a random green, though. Blue is out.
Blue takes out another player.
That, I feel like that shock was mostly, there's barely anyone in dodges. Get rid of it, because they all probably have dodges for this upcoming cut.
Yeah, and UNI, it's really close, but they have top 3 right now.
I think there might be, there's one top 4, but there is a yellow Yoshi snuck up there. So Waterloo is in a very disadvantageous position right now. They're going to need something big at this final
They're
lap.
going to need like a lap 3 shock, which is going to be really hard
Yes.
because of the 30-second lockout.
It's not going to
Should
be
be
impossible.
over
We only see
soon.
one person of UNI taking the cut. Iona is going to have to go for that shock here. Blue, gotta
It's
hold
but
the
their
blue
team-
because mate's
their
in
teammate
1.
got in the 1, and their other teammate just got bombed out.
It's looking like everything
Blue
behind for
better
now.
hope they hold on to
You
1.
see- Blue's going to come out. I think that could have probably come out a little bit earlier, but that Star probably not going to be able to take second cut. Nope, barely able to. We're going to get fired out on line.
They don't even get the spot gain. It's going to be a big race for UNI. Yeah, 2 through 4, 6.
Good race.
Good race.
Decent salvage considering Waterloo's position going into that lap 3, but this is still going to hurt to start.
Yep, and that fast shock by UNI paid dividends,
Yes,
as you said.
it did.
Didn't allow them to dodge, and then the blue, it was just unfortunate positioning, and if you miss time,
Yeah.
I mean, you have to hold on
I
to
mean-
it because your mate's in 1.
Oh,
but
absolutely. but
Also, it's like, if they get hit out,
yes.
you probably don't have enough time to throw the blue to get out the enemy team.
No. They did exactly what they needed to
That
do
was
and just
a
make sure
rock and a
one
hard
still
place.
crossed. As we see DK Jungle and 1 of 4 Animal Crossings, but we're going to finally, I feel like Waterloo's been picking this a lot recently, DK Jungle.
They're going for a rumble in the jungle.
Yes. Very good to keep your 1 up there, and you actually do see the 2 inwards in 3 and 4, so they're not going to be able to take that super bounce. So they might get eclipsed very early in this race. But we will have to see what happens, especially at this first set. There's only 4. Everyone mostly opting to take this left path. And we do see neither of the inwards are going to be able to do it, and they are getting eclipsed immediately. Almost
bumped
bumped
out.
off the track. I was about to say almost bumped into the Tiki, but even worse.
Even
As we
still,
see
UNI is a lot in top. There is Waterloo 1 right now.
Yes. Very
Possibly
unfortunate
top
thing
2.
for accident here. Both the guys in front of him went for the coins on the right, so when he eventually went, then they were still on respawn timer. But we do see Waterloo holding top 2 right now. I don't think he's in distance yet. He might just be in distance now. Going around will send him into distance, but Chalk after Bill would be very huge, but Waterloo is going to have a very commanding top 2 with Ignite and Iona. They're 2 of their best players taking a commanding run here. Gonna go for a back, not going to hit anything though. Gonna take the shroom cut up.
It looks like UNI is 3-4, but here we see some
I
res and
think
we see
Waterloo
Bills
might be in
play.
4, but Iona's going to get redded out here. Oh, it was
Doesn't get
really
redded
good
out, but
play.
oh,
Got the red break on the side of the wall,
extends
but it's
just
gonna
a
be
bit too much.
yeah. Bug's gonna have to dodge the fire of the lone UNI up here because it looks like they got 1-3-4. That one's looking gone minus the blue. Shock is
shocked.
out.
And he gets
Gonna
the ring
keep
after
the
shock.
ring. Whose shock
This could be
was it? It's looking
damaging.
like
And this is
UNI.
a UNI shock. Look at him dodging the
UNI's
second
got
with the
Ghost in 2.
Waterloo's bottom 3 right now.
But Waterloo's also getting double redded in 1. Getting redded on Glider. Triple shrooms in 3.
That's insane.
Gonna immediately send him out. Oh,
The greens crash on each other.
No.
And
That third one lag
misses
hit.
in guy. This is still really good. For
really
UNI
good
right now.
salvage here. I
See what
think
Adam's
UNI
able to
also
hold.
has 4. It depends what this final set is. Got Reds probably looking to hold.
The
Hit
fire
the
gets in guy. The fire gets in guy. That's now top 2 for UNI.
Oh my!
What a
Casper the
clip.
Ghost picked up the fire and put it on Ignite to give him 3.
Oh my goodness.
But I went nowhere near him. Holy!
Yeah, Bugs is
Wow.
locked in like a hunter.
Everyone's got to be locked in on this.
Those are the plays you have to make.
And that
if
is
you want a
plus
gold banner.
14 in the favor of UNI, going up 20 early.
That's good. Any lead right now is good.
Yes.
And with how Bugs is playing there. Oh my goodness. Waterloo still opting for the bagger courses.
Opting for DS Mario Circuit. So we will have to see. Again, we've been seeing a big 3-3 split the majority, but Snowland, we did see Waterloo send another person up, and that ended up actually biting them in the butt because UNI was actually the wonderful shock there. As we see Enor immediately back up and go for the back coins here.
Yep. And we see Enor going for it really hard. And quite a few UNI players stopping.
Yes, we
Two
see,
other-
I think
looks
it's,
to be 3-3.
so far in this little top break we have 2 UNI and 1 Waterloo. Meanwhile, we have a Waterloo and UNI calling close behind, so I think it's only 5. It's 1 back in favor of Waterloo, so Waterloo's got 4 back. I think UNI only has 3. But those 2 in the mids just dropped out. It's a top 3 break. Everyone else is staying back here. So fully expect some crazy stuff to happen. Blue is already out. And Shock
Oh,
is in
yeah,
hand
Shock
for
though.
Enor.
Yep, they see though. Enemy does
Hey,
see.
yeah, it's out. They're going to be spamming dodges. You're going to have to take what you're given here. We see one of their team enter to dodge. They're going to be popping pretty soon.
Holding on to it right now though, curiously.
Interesting.
Huh.
Still holding on. There it is.
There it is.
They are going to get bugs in the back, though, but I think they are going to get 2. Going to hit the Piranha Plant, though.
Interesting spot usage. The blue's out. Right as
I thought it was going to come out a little
Waterloo
earlier.
takes-
We say interesting. Waterloo's got top 3. Will there be a blue dodge? There is. There is. So Waterloo's got top 3. One of them got hit out. Top 2 got swarmed in the pack. The question is,
two,
where is
yeah.
the rest of Waterloo here? We do see a lot of bomb spots. It's looking like one got immediately 90, baby.
Oh no.
And we see a so crazy pack right here. It depends what happens on this final turn. That's a broken red. No, it skipped 4
Great
people.
lines from
Target.
Enor. Great lines from Enor right there.
Holy, this is a huge race for Waterloo.
1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You and I, bottom five.
That 2 though is gonna that 2 is
That 2 is gonna help, but
that's gonna bring a lot of favor to Waterloo. That might actually be enough to put him in the lead. Yeah, that's a Waterloo lead. That's a plus.
Waterloo -8. We are Waterloo -8 through the first GP. 2 more to go.
Done.
Hold on to your butts. Don't go anywhere.
Oh my goodness. And that is the first GP done. The first third of the last game done.
And now BC teams are looking for tracks right now because you and I actually already sent theirs. Waterloo needs something to capitalize. They already lost all their runners. They're going Sunset Wilds? Look at this. You and I, very underrated strategy in Mario Kart. I really like when teams
immediately disagree and go for RR7.
We're getting Boo Lake though. This isn't the worst. It's certainly better than Sunset, but
I want.
I mean,
is that
very
a
underrated play. This is Waterloo, but very underrated strategy by you and I to immediately have a track pick right off the race to put pressure on Waterloo, because in a war of attrition like this, they might not have all their runners might be already gone, so they're struggling to pick something, and we saw it bite them in the butt with a rogue Boo Lake pick.
Yeah, I mean, not the worst track spot-wise. But...
It's not, but certainly you would have liked a couple extra seconds to think about it. As we do see you and I take a top 2 here, I believe it is both the inwards, as Ignite's going to retake that. As we see Bugs failed a little misc there, but Waterloo's going to take that top 2 with Iona there, but going to have a Horn in 2. Horn's going to hit out Iona. That might have been knockoff as well. Missing the green. Hitting the
green hits a teammate.
Oh no! Waterloo's looking. Ignite's probably gone. One's gonna get hit by a green. Waterloo's got top 3, top 4.
Oh my goodness!
But it's looking like someone in a
they
really
also
good
have,
reaction with Star.
I think they also
We're
have
gonna
the
fall
bottom
off.
spots. Oh my goodness!
Blue is out. I don't think that's gonna matter that much. You're gonna need a huge shock here, but it is Blue Lake. It's a short track, but you got one deep back.
They do have half shotguns, but I think now they're getting too close. They're getting too close.
But it looks like Waterloo's got top 5.
And he gets bumped.
Bugs gets bumped off
again.
This is gonna be huge.
This is a huge race for Waterloo.
This is massive.
This might be a top 5.
I think this is top 5. No, I don't think it's a fridge. No, it's not a fridge. Waterloo's got 1 in 10.
Yeah, I see Waterloo in 10. Yeah, that's still.
It's a mini fridge.
5, 8.
Oh my god!
Goodness.
Here I was saying the rogue Boo Lake pick, but Waterloo making it work.
Holy cow!
Oh. Immediate Singapore Speedway pick for Uni, and Waterloo is picking London Loop with top 5.
They might just be picking tracks to vibe, and maybe it's working.
I mean,
44. That's massive. That is massive. That's more than a race margin
plus
now.
30. That's plus 36.
Oh my goodness. That's more.
Oh
than a
my
race
god.
Margin. That's the third. Yeah. Well, top 5, 8 is the third best result you can get.
I've said this before for other commentaries with track picks, as we are going to London Loop. You see teams use track picks for like the most crazy things. You might see like Mushroom Gorge be a hard runner for some teams. So I will never detract from a track pick. If you think London Loop is a Power 5 top runner, then by God, you run that thing Power 5.
Yes. And quick update as well for Division 4 finals. The first Grand Prix for them has finished. And right now, the Western Sovereigns lead the Florida Gators by 24 points, 176 to 152.
We got another close game over there, but
Yeah.
again, we've seen both teams punch back from being down 30, so this is not over until it's over. We're not even halfway done yet, but we're nearing that point. UNI, Accident's going to take that top lead. It's looking like they got a good top spot here, but again, it is London Loop, very long track with that huge cut at the end. They still got to go around that one more time. Double set here. Gonna let it run for a bit. Gonna get coin green. Probably looking to pop that coin soonish to get up to 10 because London Loop, not that many coins. They're very spread out due to this track's length. But he is looking very, very safe with the top 3, it looks like right now. But you do have one Waterloo deep back, and they are going to start backing out because you got to have that back presence to keep up with that. Chain Chomp almost hits Accident. But Ghost in 7 for Iona. Ghost triple shrooms. Very, very good set to have here. Have a dodge if one of your... Looks like they got bottom 2 here. Conrac's going to get hit out by red. Holy. This is a crazy, crazy race so far. Back going to miss.
Nice avoidance on the red back there from Iona.
Not going to get that red back, though. Really, really good. And those two are going to go back. Threads the needle to get past them, though.
And it hits the wall, too, a little bit.
And underrated thing, UNI, if Rise wins this duel here, has top 4 right now. Iona's going to pass, though. Rise pulls double, triple reds!
Yeah, forced to use the triple
Forced
reds.
to pop it. You got to pop all the shrooms to protect.
But now they only have one defense versus 3 reds.
Yeah, going to get redded out here.
Time.
But so is Rise.
And now, all of a sudden...
Iona's got to go around with 0 coins. That's almost signed, sealed, delivered. Give me last place here.
That wasn't top 3 for UNI. Enor comes out with a plant.
Bugs is probably gone in 1. It's Pan Waterloo save this. Waterloo's got 2
Waterloo.
Blue is out. They were holding Blue the entire time for the team.
It's not gonna hit in time.
That could hit Waterloo. I don't think it will though.
No, it actually hits UNI.
No, it actually hits UNI, but UNI probably already crossed. What are spots?
2, 3, 4.
2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10.
This should be a small UNI gain.
Yes.
I think it should bring it back to one race margin.
It's small for either or even. We'll see in a second, but we are officially halfway done. Does UNI knock it below 40 is the question?
I think it might be plus 38 in their favor or plus 40.
No, it's
plus 4.
It's Waterloo winning. It's Waterloo winning.
And
so Waterloo's going to take a 48-point lead going into final half. We're halfway done.
If you don't count the end of game 2 as a lead, then this is actually the second biggest lead in the whole series, I believe.
Yes. Well, I feel like that ending, and I believe we are going to TM here. TM is the play by UNI. UNI finally getting back into the track pick area. But I feel like that plus 86 at the very end was like the cherry and sprinkles on top of this huge cake. Like, it was already signed, sealed, delivered, but we just want to put a little stamp on it. As we begin the final half of D1 finals between Waterloo and UNI. UNI need to come back big time, but immediately going to red out UNI by Enor. And we see a lot of people taking shrooms here. And we will have to see where this falls. As we see UNI, I believe, taking a commanding top 3 already. It is a longer track compared to River Meadows, which was compared to this earlier. But we do see, I believe that's Accident trailing. Drops on Enor's head, and Enor's backing out immediately. Gonna have to go for the single, though. That's getting robbed. We see Waterloo going up. UNI still got heavy top.
Holds a decent amount of the tops, but it is...
And what? Shock!
Oh my goodness. The Waterloo shock on.
You can't burn it. And you have to keep the shock hidden. You got I believe 2 or 3 UNI back here. He's staying back.
It's making it a little obvious dropping back and then not taking.
Getting hit by green. It's out.
Play it off that they're trying to pull it.
It's out. That Peach is gonna know though.
Yep.
He's waiting. It's obvious now. What are you doing, dude? They know, and it's out.
There it is.
I think 1 dodge for UNI, 2 for Lou. But now for Endor and this Peach, it is okay. We're fighting for 2 points here.
That's Ingai in third. Iona with the horn. And
Iona
he
doesn't. He doesn't click X. He had to click X to see. Iona dodges the fire.
My goodness. Oh my! Great car control. To
Great
avoid the
line
banana.
control. Got to shroom up immediately with 10 points. There's a bomb. It hits Iona.
Oh my goodness!
They're still tough. Okay, they still have 1, 2, 3.
It's a bar
Dodges
fight.
the green. The bottom 2 have caught up all the way. Dodges the banana as well.
Okay,
Gets the
this is gonna
double.
be-
What's
this
the
is another-
set?
This is another UNI 1, but it looks like
UNI won.
Waterloo
Blue
2-3.
2-3. Another bomb. It's not going to do anything though. That might be bottom 3 for Lou. It is
That
bottom
is-
3 for Lou.
2-3-6. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
That should
Okay.
bring it back to within a 1 race margin for UNI.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Holy.
Yeah, okay, plus 12 for
Plus 12.
UNI.
It's something.
I'm still questioning what the plan was with that shock there.
Hey,
With Enor.
I mean, who were you fooling, man?
I don't know.
The first back out was suspicious enough. You do it again,
You slam.
they already know.
Yeah.
As we see both teams again picking baggers, as we see Peach Gardens is going to be the pick here. More of a soft bagger, but still a bagger nonetheless.
Race number 8.
Race number 8, we are 1 away from final GP. Can you and I make the comeback, or will Waterloo hold them off? Who will take D1 banner? Excuse me.
D1 banner. Another update for D4. They had just crossed the halfway mark on their game, and the Western Sovereigns are now only up 16 against UF.
We got 2 really close games. If you're a Mario Kart fan, where would you rather be right now? As we see heavy UNI back presence compared to heavy Waterloo front presence here. This is going to be a gamble for both teams as we see 2 dropping back for Waterloo here to keep that back presence in check. But you see a very tight top 3 race right now with 2 Waterloo. Bug's going to get hit out here. That's going to hurt a bit, but you see a good amount in those Waterloo top spots. As we see more lag from that 3rd place Yoshi right there, making me think he backed out on set.
Yeah.
Holding triple greens for defense in this crazy mid pack right now. Got no one behind. Gonna back him there. I think he actually took out a red that was going for someone. Waterloo's gonna take 1. It's looking like Waterloo now is. Blue is out.
They have enough time. They did have enough time to back out, but it looks like they don't.
That's gonna target
That's
3rd
targeting
place,
a
I
UNI
guess.
player. And they're
Shock is out. I
think
think
it's a
that's
Waterloo
UNI.
Shock.
I think that's Waterloo. That's Waterloo.
Yeah. Bugs holds on
Waterloo
to the
got
ring
2
again.
dodges. They got trip shrooms high. That's gonna be a really easy breakaway in 1. Iona and Ignite, but that rain's on final throw. That's gonna hit
gets the red
Ignite.
off.
He gets the red off. Gonna kill out Iona. Gonna get bumped. Nope. Still top 2. Gonna keep tight with top 2 though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Red is
It's
good.
gonna
It goes
skip, but he had defense.
lags.
He had defense. He had defense.
Oh, it gets into the
Gonna
grass
get top
though.
3 for Waterloo.
Goes
You
for
and
the
I
side.
need to break
It's
this.
the
Gonna
side.
hit it with 3.
And a rain.
Gonna get
Another rain.
really, really good. He needs space to use it though. Gonna burn it for final throw. Trails it with the bomb.
That's insane.
What is the pull?
Red.
He got what he needed.
There he goes.
Waterloo
Conrac's gonna
contract-
take 1.
Take 1. You and I's got good presence behind though. Waterloo
Yes,
got
yes.
hit out with the red there.
Oh my
Waterloo's-
god, Conrad
got
with the amazing
Conrad
save there
got
to hold on to
threw
1.
up. Waterloo
Yeah,
bottom
guy
2.
dropped down to 11 off that.
Bottom
Oh, it's
2,
crazy.
7, 8 are 2 lowest. That should be winning for you and I.
That's another winning race for UNI, but that Conrax with those MVP level plays to hold on
Yes.
to 1 there. If they lost 1, that could have been a devastating race for Lou. Instead, it's
Yes.
going to be another close one. Plus 6.
Plus 6 for you and I.
30 points
We
in
are-
the last DP.
30 points. Last GP. who goes home with the crown? And it'd be I swear this is not scripted, but if they only get plus 30 and we're tied going into the end of this, that is going to be one of the most cinematic things of all time.
If we go into overtime, game
We go
3,
overtime.
I don't know. I don't know what to say.
I don't know, but I think we are sheep, beach. We have seen, I believe, you and I picking this a very good amount. So let's see why they picked it. They need plus 30 and 4, final GP, grand finals, D1. What will happen in these next 4 races?
Oh my goodness.
This is one of the greatest matches in a while as we see people getting into one. Enor's going to draft up. Going to get Trip Nanas. Really good to cause chaos. I see a lot of you and I around him. It's smarter to hold these out. You and I is going to back out to let him go, though. As it looks like Rise's in one with Iona close behind. He's going to trail out a mate, though, it looks like. Might be looking to get rid of these now since you see a Waterloo behind. As he is just going to keep holding on to them. Going to get rid of them off the side. Really good placement. Going to dodge the ones that were thrown at him, though. Waiting to see if Iona will outline Rise so we can hit him out with red. Not doing it so far. They're going to keep red shroom for now.
Yeah.
It's looking like
it's all Waterloo after 1.
it's all Waterloo after 1.
And they
you and I are going to need something here.
Eno's
Slider fail.
wide. Yeah,
Slider's going to do it. That'll do it.
into the fire from John Shock.
Oh, he's holding a horn.
Has a horn.
Really pops the horn. Doesn't get anyone with it though.
Doesn't get
Enor's
any.
flying fail into dirt.
It does force.
Gonna
It does
red
force
out
line
someone,
fail,
though.
yeah.
Barely
Vehicle
dodged the
control,
banana.
avoid the
Really good
banana.
awareness there.
Immediately
Ghosts
popping
immediately.
the
Will we see a shot? I don't think so. Gonna steal banana. Waterloo actually did take down 1. They have top 3. It looks like right now. Huge lap 3 coming.
They
You and I
have-
needs to break this now.
They have someone in the back too, at least to watch for shots.
They're building up.
Even the odds. of
They
losing
don't have after that build. That Peach backed out it there. We'll have to see in a second.
Bugs pulls
Bugs
the
is
through.
highest
He's
in
gonna have
3.
the triple greens. He's gonna have to make a play here on Ingite.
He goes rightly
misses.
wide to dodge those greens. Really good awareness play by Ignite. As I believe that's Iona on 1 is just going to complete. Bugs with trip shrooms, but it looks like
This
Iona got
looks
the
to
same
be-
thing. Blue is
Unfortunately,
out. They were
red.
holding blue the entire time all the way in the back.
Yep.
As that's top 2 for Waterloo. This is not looking good for you and I here. What are spots?
Okay.
Decent
the
salvage.
3, 4, 5
It's not
cancels the
bad.
Top 2. This is gonna be a really close race, points wise.
It's close. It's
pretty
minimal. Under 6 win for one team. I know that.
Yes.
I can't see it being any more than that.
The pressure on
There
both
is
these teams.
3. Because it's not like
It's
you
so
have that
crazy.
big cushion. We've seen both these teams lose. It is 4 points in Waterloo's favor.
Yes.
But we've seen both of these teams come back from these huge deficits. It's just, does you and I have another comeback in them?
Can you
3
pull it
races
off?
to go.
Can you pull it off? You know, as someone that has been in this situation of a close game 3 D1, it's a level of pressure that you don't
Well,
know how to describe until you experience it, man. I folded
Yes.
under it. It's
We are
just
going-
incredible.
The Hyrule Circuit. Very popular runner for a lot of people. With that top 2 getting 2 sets of points here, very similarly to Water Park. But this is you and I, or Waterloo's pick. So you and I's got to win a big race on Waterloo's pick here. Not impossible. As Bugs is actually going to steal one of those points from Iona. Iona actually swaps to Teddy. Weirdly enough, they've been playing Scooty this entire time. As Brise is going to take over 1 for now. With Bugs closely behind him too, as we see still a decently split pack, but for the most part, it remains relatively close. Not going to be able to get that double though. Immediate trail, going to have to respect,
Avoids-
slow down a little bit.
Avoids the trail.
Really good awareness, but you just got to respect it even with the lag.
And
He's
Eno
gonna
gets Rise on the grass.
Yeah, already committed to going around though, so going to get a good item there. As we see just, I believe it's either Ignite
This
or...
is a 1-2-4 for Waterloo right now.
Yes, as we see Iona and Enor just taking over top 2 here. Enor's got defense. You might see a panic back here with bomb in 1 as well. Actually, he did go for the back and hit it in 2, it looks like.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. So
Yeah,
that's
this
a very
is a breakaway.
split top two.
This is a
They
breakaway
need
of
blue
one with
shock
immaculate
bad
defense.
right now. Yes. You would like to see a horn up here because that would cancel out blue. It actually looks like Waterloo does have 3-4 as well. But Peach is close behind there. They do have a horn in 2 though. That's going to be
Here's the
huge.
blue, here's
is
the blue.
out. They're probably calling a no ghost here. Gotta spam ghost, see if you can get it. Nope. Gonna horn it out. That's going to keep top 2 with 4, it looks like.
That was a risky way of using the horn, not really checking the back cab and using it really
Yes.
early.
Yeah, it felt like that was a little too early, but managed to pull it off. Is that triple shrooms in June? Craziest thing, you actually don't even want this here because you see you and I catch
It also looked like one of the reds broke on the wall too. There's shock.
Shock is out! That's you and I! That's you and I! They got 3 dodges, they're all coming up here. Gonna hit out Enor!
Oh, they're gonna get 2-3-4.
They're gonna get 2-3-4 off of this.
Oh, that's a crazy shock time at the last second.
Oh, no. I think they got bottom 3 as well. 9, 11,
Bottom 2,
12.
9.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
That shock
Oh my
was
goodness.
really good to send. That's a really good salvage, but it's just that bottom 2 is gonna hurt.
It's tough. It is tough.
That's +6 in the favor of Waterloo. We are at that 40-point threshold. If Waterloo wins this race, we are taking a victory lap. But if you and I
It's
wins
true,
this
yeah,
race,
it would be over if they get
Yes.
a +2. Any sort of game
Yes.
wins them the any sort
And
of
we
game
see
wins them their
Waterloo
second gold banner.
picking Baby Park, which is I want to say this is smart because the classic, oh, no one has big races on Baby Park, and they want to probably go 3DS Bow for their actual spots. But we are going to go to 3DS Rainbow Road. I was going to do a whole tangent on the last time I heard someone say, you don't let up big races on Baby Park when we got picked, and we immediately gave up a top 4. But we're not doing that. We're going to 3DS Rainbow Road. This is an incredibly important pick for you and I. They got the track pick. Oh. See if they can do it. They just need to win this race to keep it under 40. Waterloo needs to win this race to win it all. What will happen? Iona's going to take the lead here, going for the double set here. Going to start with 2 coins. Going to be given full access to tight coins here, immediately trailing due to probably you and I being behind him right now. No clue, because the back cab are spamming. Going to release the green. Likely got teammates. Nope. Looks like Rise's right behind him. Gonna pull green. Immediately lets go of the green. That could be punishable if there's a red behind. Does not look like it. But Iona's just gonna kind of cruise here in 1. As it looks like it's a very big mid pack. We see it Peach getting hit out way in the back. That's gonna be killer. But we do see Rise trailing a red. I'm surprised this is not going forward yet. But Waterloo is still 3-4. This is really big for them. As we still see 2 sets of triples, it's going to be really hard to break that without a shock, as we see 2 of each member all the way in the back. As Waterloo actually gave up 1 to Rise, but they have 2, 3, 4 behind. That's enough for now. It's just what happens as we start to enter the final lap of 3DS Rainbow Road, which will determine the entire tournament.
My goodness.
You see Reds getting launched forward. That might have taken out someone and given it up. But
You
it
and
looks
I
like
have too many back spots for my comfort.
Yeah, but Enor is probably just content with taking this and taking 2-3.
Yep.
Rise's
Riese
getting
gets hit
red
out.
out.
That's top 2
That's
Waterloo.
going to be a top 2. That's going to be a top 2
Oh,
barring
this
a
might
last
be
minute
ball
shock. This might be
This
ball
might
game.
be ball game.
The old lady might be singing soon. We'll see in a second. Ignite, they're going to go for the back. Not going to hit it, though. Going to keep this 2. They were holding blue. Blue is out.
I think Riese
Going to
might
get
fall
top
off the
2. It
track.
depends where the rest of this falls.
I think that might be game. I think that is game.
Top 3, bottom 2
3,
for
that's
you
a
and I.
game. Top 3 for Waterloo. That's an automatic
Your
game.
Division 1 champions, the Waterloo Warriors, have put an end to the UNI undefeated season and taken away their title hopes. They will win back-to-back CKL titles, both over UNI, as it is free pick. Pick whatever you want.
Plus
That is plus
20.
20.
Wow.
As we get a D4 update, which is Florida gets a massive race 10 to be plus 18 with 2 to go. So ours is signed, sealed, delivered, but that's still plus 18. So if you're tuned into that, you still got a really close game here, as we will take the victory lap for Waterloo here as what was a remarkable season for them.
Another remarkable season. This marks both Waterloo having 4 for 4
As we ended on Wee
finals
Rainbow Road.
appearances in 4
Cinematic.
seasons. Iona gets his 5th finals appearance and 3rd gold banner overall for CKL. Rainbow Road. You know, this time last year in the spring, they played in Rainbow Road in finals and ended up losing right at the end. But now they can take it as a victory lap. What a difference a year makes. 1 year ago, they were looking for their first gold banner, and a year later, they just secured their 2nd as a school. What a ride.
What a ride. What a great school calendar year it was for Waterloo. Taking home not 1, but 2 banners over UNI as we see Endor just fall off. But holy, as we see a Luigi now on Ink Striker. But what a phenomenal season it was. We are all backing out, I guess. But
I know.
what a set of 3 matches.
What is that?
What?
As a spectator,
As
you cannot ask for anything more.
No. As a commentator, this was a wild ride to say the least.
Yes, I'm glad we got to experience it together.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Could not have
Good
asked
game.
for a better end.
Here's a blue shell taking out. Nope, the blue gets horned out as Waterloo holds on to top 2, 4 for the race.
As we see UNI holding a plant pocket, Red's going forward. But UNI with also still very good top-bottom presence, but really good back Nana there. But holy, what a set of 3. 1 being so close, with 2 and 3 kind of being soft blowouts, 1 for each team.
Yeah.
I guess the only thing that would have made this even more intense is if games 1 and 3 swapped, and we had that crazy 4-point finish to end it.
Oh my goodness,
But
that would have been too much.
That would have been.
That would have been maybe a little too much.
But that would have been amazing. But ending it on Wee Rainbow Road, one of the most cinematic Mario Kart tracks, where for Waterloo it's a leisurely ride, and UNI it's a very, very tough loss. Losing after going undefeated the whole season. But
Very unfortunate.
hold your heads up high. Amazing, amazing. Unfortunate second place did not end the way you wanted to, but put up so good of a fight in Grands. I mean, you had all of us probably thinking that you and I found their groove at the end of race or War
They did
2.
their best. They did their best. They left
Yes.
it all. Both teams left it all on the line.
And Waterloo simply wanted it, fought for it, and now they are Division 1 champions.
Back to back.
And if you remember what I said at the end of that, you and I bottom 4 overall. So it was a complete role reversal from what happened the first time around with Ignite with a 130, 40 points above second. What a way to end it.
And a 62-point victory for Waterloo in Game 3. UNI actually, I think, has the point differential across all 3 games.
Yeah, but we don't play point differential. We play wins. That's how it works. You got 2-1. Doesn't matter how many you put up in point differential. You got the win.
Yep. And if you're looking at just results, Waterloo's definitely making a case for quite possibly the strongest CKL team They have never
Yes.
placed lower than second.
That is what a run. Holy.
What a run.
What a set of 3. What a phenomenal way to end D1.
Yes.
Even
And
if
right
the
now-
scores might be for 2 and 3 might be a little skewered to one of each team, but holy, every race was down to the line with top 5s all over the place for each team. Neither team let the other one have a breather, to where going into final, like couple in this most recent one, I still didn't think Waterloo was safe.
Yeah, I mean, but both teams were just they were so strong. They were so locked in. It was hard fought. It was hard fought. You could tell that they both left everything on the track.
Yeah, and
If you're a Lou fan, rejoice. And if you're a UNI fan, it was a
tough way to
bittersweet
end it
ending.
after
They did their
such a
best.
good regular season. Tough way to end it. But now it's the decompression period. All of that's over, and what a set! Just what a set of 3. Both teams phenomenal, worthy of D1 finals.
It was beautiful. I will contend forever that game 1 might be the greatest match of Mario Kart 8
That was-
I've seen with my eyes.
That was one of the greatest. To
That
quote
was-
Pat from earlier, I got chills.
I chills that I have.
I got chills.
We will see in a moment.
Well-
if we can bring in any of the Waterloo players from No Doubt their celebration.
We did get an update from D4. Your Division 4 champion. The Florida Gators win 14 over Game 3 over Western Ontario to win D4. So you officially have, I think it's fair to do this real quick, every division winner. You have, what is it? I think that's MSSU wins D7 over USF. UNCG wins over Ashland in D6. UNM wins over St. Xavier in D5. Florida just beats Western in D4. ISU completes a perfect season over Maryland in D3. And Michigan State wins 2-0 over, I believe that is Morgan State in
Yeah.
D2. And finally, Waterloo over UNI to win D1.
And we have some Waterloo
We do
players
have
coming
one interview.
in
Or a
for
few
an
interviews.
interview. We have quite a few players coming in.
We have
We got
quite
our
a
entire
few.
team.
The entire
team's coming
team!
in. The whole team.
Oh, whole team's coming in.
What a beautiful D1 tradition. I remember
Holy.
when Michigan did this season 3, FIU did this season 4, and now Waterloo gets to do it 2 seasons in a row. Gentlemen,
Yep.
I have to ask, almost 1 year ago to the date, you guys were just coming off back-to-back losses at D1 finals, and just 371 days later, you guys now have 2 gold banners to your name. How are you guys feeling?
Splendid. No, splendid.
Splendid.
Why no one else saying anything?
Splendid.
Exquisite.
Exquisite.
Ugh.
Oh my.
That's
That
fantastic.
that match 1 was the stuff of legends.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was-
dude. It was a nail biter for sure. It was.
That was-
That was a little scary. I can't lie.
We
too
saw
scared.
We saw the bomb through, I believe, by Iona toward the end, which let 2 of you pass with Star. That
Yeah.
might have been like the sealer for it. That was really, really good
Yeah.
play.
Really, I don't even remember that play.
It was on Tokyo Blur. You threw it.
It was on
into
Blur.
Me. I was on Star, and so it
Yeah.
like activated it into 2 people.
Oh, that one. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
and then both of you were in Star, so
Yeah.
that was front line on stream.
Let's
Did get
one.
beat up a little bit in match 2, but what a response in match 3. Like,
Thank you.
holy.
I have to ask, after such a close victory game 1 to the quite frankly that blowout game 2, kind of what was the vibes going into game 3? What was the team saying to each other?
We knew we had track picks.
Yeah, we knew we had track picks. We were
We knew we had
down
track
10 to
picks.
2 on track picks, and then we were down 5 to 7 on track picks match 2 as well. So then we were like, yeah, they probably don't have much to pick.
I mean,
it's
they
like-
also took Dragon Driftway away from you in match 2.
Yeah, but we took
Which
Paris
also-
from them.
Yeah, we
Like,
took Paris
yeah.
from them. I think it was an even trade. And then,
Yeah.
we
And
still had
then
all the trucks
I think
running, so-
I said when you guys had like the panic pick, which ended up being Blue Lake, when like all of you were going. That was
Sunset Wilds.
I don't know if they're running out of track picks or not because there's like 5 different track picks by them.
Oh,
That was
Oh,
really good Blue Lake run to do that, and then immediately going into London Loop gave I think both me and Teddy a good chuckle.
It was certainly unexpected.
Yes.
yeah, I don't think we expected it either. It was like definitely a panic pick from our side. And
I mean, I
then-
feel like you and I was the team that mostly got the track picks in early, so the pressure was normally on you
Yeah,
guys to
yeah.
get a track pick in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the motive for London was, or we think that like, cause we had like top 5 or something the race before, but I don't think that's like inherently an advantage. To be
Yeah.
honest, so we just wanted to pick something that. I
You
mean, we,
could win
we were
on.
like doing pretty well on the back.
You just-
so.
So you just kept going the baggers to keep away because it's don't give up the big race at this point because I think then you were up like 30 or 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very good mentality to have.
Picking conventional tracks is boring.
I mean, I firmly agree with that logic.
This is the new meta for the post-world meta. Just
Post-world meta, pick the weird stuff
whimsy.
that you never see.
Well, I've been a Londoner since day 1, bro. I've always loved that track.
I still think that is the best OST in almost all Mario Kart.
Top 3. Respect.
I'm
Yeah,
a guy
but
who
like
likes
the-
metal
when
guitar and
things like,
anything. It's better.
Yeah. I think the 2 huge races on match 3 though, that really set us the tone. And that was really good. The DS Mario Circuit race was really good.
That
And then the
was
panic pick
also a
Blue
really
Lake.
good race.
Yeah, I don't know how that worked out, but
I mean,
we just said pick like any runner.
yeah.
No, I don't think you guys really got your runners. You mostly got the
No,
baggers, and you just won
yeah.
big on those.
Yeah, we were like, yeah, for the Blue Lake pick, we were just like, pick anything, and then Conrax picked Blue Lake, and then picked
Yeah,
him. And then we were like, yeah,
pick
this is
anything
good for
that hasn't
innings,
been
but-
picked.
Yeah. I was kind of scared going in because it's pretty good for innings, but somehow made it work, so that was nice.
all
But
right.
man, what a phenomenal set of 3 matches that we got to witness from.
It was such a privilege to commentate.
What is?
You guys
Yes.
did phenomenal.
We were
Congratulations.
going crazy the entire time. I'll probably get a noise complaint in my mailbox tomorrow.
Oh man, that's rough. We take no
Hey,
responsibility.
I'm gonna be
on
telling this to my
I-
coworkers tomorrow.
Oh man, what a phenomenal grand finals.
that. Thank you.
But enjoy it. You came, you saw, you conquered. You are Division 1 grand champions.
For 2 seasons in a row.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. For everyone that tuned in and watched, we thank you all.
Thank you so much for watching.
I've been Ted Bear, joined with...
I've been King of Lies.
Yep. We'll see you
And
guys
this is
soon.
next
Because
time.
we're going to have World Playoffs soon.
We're gonna have World coming up, and then the only other thing is there is a new tournament, which is I believe a Renegade Roundup tournament. So if you are interested in that, please consider signing up for that.
Yes, you should all go check it out and sign up. With that, we'll see you guys later. Good night.
Have a good night.